Atom generator just
Hey,
reviewed the first
hi,
41
Atom.
points.
How is it going? Welcome.
Atom generator thought it was wise to use 100 points on hydrate.
I'm drinking tea. Does that count as hydration? I think it does. But just in case, I also have water. Also, hi, how is it going? Doing well, just chilling. Oh, that's nice. I just sat down in front of the computer. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. My whole body aches too. I'm such a freaking indoors loser that just going out, not every day, like 3 days this week, has been like a test of resilience. 65! You're 2 away from the special prize. And you never show up again. You need to hydrate with the milk. If only I drank. If only I liked alcohol. Unfortunately, I don't. But God, I understand why people drink sometimes. Does that make me sound like an old person? I think it does. I think that's definitely like an old person take. You don't need to like alcohol, but then what's the point? If it's about like, forgetting my worries, I just have ice cream or chocolate. Right now I'm actually like, can you hear it? I'm having Kit Kat. What the fuck is a Tic Tac? No one's like, I beg to differ. I will ask Orlando. Honestly, he probably knows better. But I can only imagine some people like the burning sensation of vodka. I don't know. There's tastes for everything. Like, everyone likes something, even if you think it's like, not very good. Sorry, the music's probably super loud. It's supposed to be background music while I'm muted, but you know how it is. I am never muted. I never shut up. Oh. You used to play D&D with a lot of vodka? On a nat 1 or a nat 20. That is when you get like a 1 or a 20 in a dice roll, right? The person who rolled it needed to take a vodka shot. How wasted would you be at the end of that? I mean, I guess you don't get those numbers that often. That's a 10%. That's a 10% of drinking each time you roll the D20. Oh wait, so every time you see those numbers in any of the D20 dice, is that how it works? I'm sorry, I'm still very new to this thing, this whole D&D thing. Also, the ads are over. Hi, how is it going? Happy almost weekend. Oh my god, I cannot wait for the week to end. I thought I was gonna be stronger. I was like, oh, this is just orientation week. It's fine. It's not that bad. I've been a walking corpse today. I was like, at some point, my mom was talking to me while I was making dinner. I was like, uh, what? Like I sounded so out of it. I kind of like woke up a little bit just now, having some chocolate, but still, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can barely feel my hands. I don't know how to explain it. My body doesn't feel like my body right now. But I'm gonna bet I'm gonna get used to it. Probably. I'm just very out of out of the habit of the routine of waking up, working, going to college. I used to do that all the time. So now I'm like, it's probably just the summer break, kind of killing my vibe, my rhythm. Hello Spike, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido, bienvenido. And we play for 10 to 12 hours. How were those livers? Like, I know you have very good resilience, like resistance to alcohol, but how were the others? Were the others okay? But anyways, I hope that your week has been better than mine. I mean, my week has not been the worst either. It's just been working and going to school. I was able to reconnect with a couple of people, though. That's cool. That's something that probably a lot of people miss from going to school, to uni and stuff. It's just being able to socialize with other people. Intentando entender cómo funciona la voz. ¿Qué es la voz? No es mi estilo de juego. Lo estoy usando por la experiencia nada más. Is it a Warframe? ¿Es una Warframe? Let me have my tea. Work really kicked my butt today too. Sí, es un Warframe de elementos. La voz. Déjame googlear. Solamente para ver cómo se ve. Always, for me, it's always about aesthetics first, gameplay second. Lavos, Warframe. Oh. Oh wait, it's the mushroom guy, isn't it? El hongo. Oh, Lavos Prime. Oh, let me see. Is it still the mushroom guy? Oh damn, he looks a lot more... not really evil, but cool, I guess? Is this Noko? Oh! Sorry, it's the hat. It kinda confused me. Yeah, I think he has a different body shape. It looks cool though. The Prime. With some color changes, I will really like it. Not that the OG color is bad, just that, I'm very pink. One time I was in a campaign, we started at 7:30 p.m. We finished at 8:30 the next day. Next day, I was wasted and didn't sleep at all. We stopped playing just because I had a physics exam at my university. That exam was the only 10 out of 10 I had in a final exam in that university, one of the hardest universities of Argentina. Honestly, terrible example. Do not tell that to other people. Other people might try to, take exams while wasted, and that never goes well. Oh, one time, actually, a teacher told us about one time when a girl who went to set. Sorry, I'll start from the beginning. One time, one of my teachers in college told the class about this girl who had to sit for an exam, right? But the girl, I don't know why, I don't remember if she told us, but she took Valium the previous night before the exam. Maybe because she wanted to, sleep. Maybe she had like severe anxiety or something. But she, for some reason, she was still under the influence of the Valium while in the exam. And she was having a very weird reaction to it because she was having like an episode, like a maniac episode. Like she was, talking out loud to herself and laughing and stuff like that, so they had to escort her out of the classroom and take her to a hospital. So apparently that was very scary, and the girl was fine though, but it was a very valuable lesson for everyone, I guess. And since then it's like, don't take anything weird before an exam, because you never know when your system is actually going to get rid of it. Some systems are not as fast. Hi Kiwi, how's it going? The fun part, I remember the entire exam. Okay, so you're a very conscious, drunk person. I know some that will have forgotten everything about it. Was it a multiple choice one? Yo ya entré en Camino de Acero, no es tan difícil como pensé. Oh, late endgame then. Yeah, well, you have some pretty strong builds, so I'm not surprised. Tienes frames que pegan fuerte. Sorry, I had to cough. You can tell me later, Chattered. Come on, it's not that serious. Who am I to judge? I was late for a few minutes, so don't worry about it. How was your day? Hi, how is it going, Kiwi? I had a physics exam. It was a physics exam, no multiple choices there. I mean, you never know. They may give you a choice of the results of the answer, and you have to like do the, the whole math to get to an answer, and then pick the answer. I had a couple of exams like that. Hola, Sol. Hi, Sol. How's it going? Sorry, I don't know why I switched to Spanish. How are you doing? How was the whole flood alert thingy that happened last time? Were you both okay? Hi. I've been seeing a lot of newbies trying to get in SP. It hurts. SP... What is SP? I was trying to like think what the initials meant. Oh, still pass. Oh, Camino de Cero. God damn it. Endgame. Yeah, that's probably gonna be me eventually. You're gonna be like, what is this idiot doing? And I'm gonna be like, hee. I'm gonna press all the buttons and hope that everything, something happens. Power's back on. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad. I'm so sorry that you had to go through that though. That's not fun. Over here, I don't get any kind of, floods or tornadoes or anything like that, but that sounds super scary. We did have a season when we had some earthquakes though, so that was not fun. It was only 2 exercises. Each one was 2 or 3 pages long for answer. 2 exercises, 2 or 3 pages each? Oh my god, I hate physics. I could never get behind physics at school. I hated that subject. I have no idea how I passed it. I eventually was able to pass it, but man, I had to go to tutors and stuff. Like, I needed a whole team of teachers trying to explain the exercises to me. And I could never understand what the fuck I was doing. I just learned to, like, recognize patterns. So when a question was worded in a certain way, I knew I had to use a certain kind of formula and stuff. That's all I could do, like memorize and try to apply it. I don't know if that's right. I could not understand what the fuck they were asking me to do. And it was 4 hours for the entire exam. Ugh. God, I do not miss math. I'm so glad I chose a path that has nothing to do with math. Last time I saw a number, it was for an exam. And it was a bad number. I'm a little tipsy. I don't have heart shimmer and we survive servicing. Oh yeah, you definitely deserve it and more than earn it. Please drink responsibly though. Drink water between shots if you can. That will help with the with the aftermath. Hydration is key. I finished it first and was the only one with 10 out of 10. Honestly scary how your brain works. I guess maybe the alcohol got rid of all the distractions. Last time I saw a number was in grammar 2. And it was a 2. Nice. I love not having to deal with numbers. Oh my god. I know the careers. I know the jobs that are related to math and engineering and stuff. Like they pay more. But Jesus Christ, I'm so bad at it. I will be like so miserable. I had a friend who is a software engineer, and she tried to get me into software development. She was like, "No, you should try it." It was during the COVID time, and I mean, I was contemplating what to do with my life, right? And I was like, that does not sound like me. It was tempting, and maybe I could be like a little bit more financially, stable if I had done that, but. I don't know. The whole sector is collapsing according to my friend now. They fired a bunch of people from her company because of they are being replaced by AI. Like literally, that's why. The whole QA department for her company actually was fired. Like the whole QA department. Nobody left. Now the QI tasks were given to the developers, so her and her co-workers have to do the QA. They have to develop the software and do the QA because supposedly since they have access to AI, it should be much easier for them, so no problem. Meanwhile, I don't think that it's gonna be like she's already like trying to find a new career path. So I don't know about that, man. Estoy odiando ser de nivel a levels. In Warframe, you can only level up frames by doing missions and fighting. Is there not like an item or something you can use to like quickly level them up? Like in some gacha games? To be honest, I'm in development and I don't deal with numbers at all. Same, I don't deal with numbers at all. Nothing at all. I find it funny that I know a lot of people that started studying music composition at university thinking that they wouldn't see any physics or math. Composition has to do with math, yeah, I know. It has to do with formula. There's actually like... I don't know how to explain it, but I used to watch a lot of videos of composers reacting to video game OSTs because that's the only music I hear. I listen to a lot of video game OSTs, so I like team professionals explaining how the melodies work and stuff, and there is definitely some math involved. It's kind of fascinating. I don't know anything about like how to do it, but I would love to. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ayato. Oh, Ayato, I like that character in Genshin. I don't know if your name after them, but I like that name. Welcome, welcome. Oh, my cat is crying. I think my cat wants in. No, she wants inside my mom's room. She wants in my she wants to go into my mom's room. Let me have some tea. Excuse me. I found it funny. I only had 2 subjects related to math. I'm in a software branch that doesn't buy with AI. Oh my god, you're so lucky. Apparently my friend was like, you know, she's really into all of these software development and stuff. Apparently everyone is like super, like, if it's not them obsessed with AI, it's their bosses or supervisors obsessed with AI, and they want to get into the AI market so bad. They want to say, "Oh yeah, we also work with AI." So bad, it's so bad. And the only ones who suffer are the workers, the employees. I'm sorry, the employees who lost their job, and the other employees who didn't lose their job, but now they have to, like, you know, carry the sack. They have to take over all the tasks that the fired employees used to do. Hi, Daisy! How is it going? Welcome! How are you doing? How was your week, Daisy? Web got bent over. Yep. And my friend was such a seller. She was always like, oh my god, yeah, software developing is the future. You have to get into this. It's so good. There's so much career development opportunities because, you know, they have this whole system. Like, you start as a junior, then you get into... I don't remember all the names. I know senior and semi-senior and like expert or something like that. I know they have like names, right? So she was climbing that little ladder and she felt like so good, and now she's so sad. I feel bad for her. I saw her the other day. I had some coffee with her to talk and catch up. She told me all about it, and I was like, oh my god, girl. Oh my god, girl, you have to get out of there. I mean, she won, obviously, because she's already very into it. She managed to go to school, to keep going to college and working full-time in that company. So for me, she's a hero. And she's like trying to get... she's going to start into her thesis. I think that's how you pronounce it. She's already going to start working on her thesis, but now she's like, I don't know what to do. Because I feel like I'm working towards a degree that is not going to be useful at all in a few years. And she told me that she was not afraid of AI before. Like a year ago, she was like, it's not going to replace us. And now she's like terrified. So, yeah, how bad it is. Ramadan has ended and today is the first day of Eid. Hey! Congratulations! Oh, if you don't mind me asking, I know what Ramadan is, but what is Eid, if you don't mind me? Do you have to do anything special for it? I know people that used to work for Globan, my brother, for example, and the people I know gave me all the internal gossip of everything going on. Globan is like a big company, right? Like a big tech company. My friend doesn't work for that one. She works for a... I cannot say the name publicly. I mean, I could tell you, dear, if you are really curious, but it's a national company that is just here, right? So, and they are very well known for having a wonderful work environment. They are supposed to be one of the best companies to work in this country. You can guess what company it is, probably. But the thing is, it was pretty bad. It's gotten much worse lately. And I asked her, did something change? Was there like a change in the you know, the CEO or something like that, right? And she told me not really, but that it may be related to the high, how do you say this in English? Alta mora? Like, the customers are having, like, they are not keeping up with the... maybe I'm giving away too much about the company. Anyways, they are losing money. The company is losing money. So now they are, like, cutting on costs so badly that they are, like, doing firing, and they are being much more strict with the productivity goals. It's getting very bad. Hi, welcome, Ryan. How is it going?
Hey, Rhaenys Drax. Thanks for
Is your mispronouncing was? What? When did I mispronounce? Oh, when did I say is? I did a year-long course with them on training to get a position there, and they never call anyone. I'm so sorry, Kiwi. That's right. They did boot camps, right? That's how they call it. That's actually how my friend got it to her company. They do a lot of, well, mostly during COVID phase. I don't think they are doing that as much anymore, or maybe that it still exists. I'm not sure. But a lot of companies will like train future employers, like potential employers, in the skills and knowledge they needed to get into the company. And at the end of the boot camp, they will select like the best ones to start working with them. And that became a very famous, a very like popular model during COVID. And then, this whole AI fiasco is happening. So now I'm not sure if they are doing that. I feel like the whole position of, the junior, the apprentice is like disappearing, because now all the basic stuff is being given to like AI, which really sucks, because like who are going to become the experts in the future? ¡Ey! ¡Felicitaciones, Spike! No lo tengo que volver a usar nunca. Realmente no entiendo el concepto de leviar una frame que no vas a usar, pero ¿sabes qué? Lo respeto. Oh, was an important and large company. That's right. Globalist. No, I haven't heard anything about them lately. I don't know. I'm not into that. I'm not in that side of the work market, so I don't know. I'm in a very different one that is still not thriving very much, but at least it hasn't been hit as hard with AI. It has been a little bit, but it could be worse, I guess. It's gonna be worse in like maybe a few months. I'm tired. What do I use to broadcast? Oh, you mean like my model? Or because I'm using OBS, the software, and BTube Studio to move around. And for mic, what is this mic? Ryzen Mini Satan? Something like that. It doesn't have the best filters though. Ok, es bastante deprimente que tengo un canal en un año de ningún problema que no me guste ni se hace. No, está bien. Significa que sabes cómo ponerte desafíos. But it's going well. Hi, Matos. How is it going? Welcome. How is your week going? People did it because if you stay there for 2 years, I mean that you have experience, which is valuable. That is exactly right. The bootcamp system was very, very popular because people who did not have any, university preparation or anything like that, and no experience could get in, learn the skills needed, get into the company, get valuable work experience as an employee, and then they could start somewhere else and with better pay and more demanding tasks, but it's okay because they already learned from the experience. So that it was kind of a win-win because the juniors, the bootcamp employees did not get paid as much as they should, but they will get paid in quote-unquote experience and the whole learning process. So I guess it was kind of still taking advantage of the employees, but in a way that will help them in the future. So it could be worse. We have 2 8s. One is to celebrate at the end of the month as fasting. The other one, we sound religious, so I won't say it just in case people say, then we wear new clothes, visit family and friends, a lot of reunions, and thank you kids money, the best part. Oh, that sounds lovely! A lot of family reunions. I hope that you had a wonderful time doing that. Also, giving kids money and stuff, it's like Chinese New Year then, right? Kind of similar, obviously not the same. Oh, did the stream die for you? Oh, I'm sorry, Kiwi. Please let me know if my stream is unstable or anything. Es que fue más bajo en kills, pero el más alto en daño. Qué deprimente. Es que los estabas ablandando para los demás. Tú los ablandabas como carne así, que le das puñetazos y los otros era como que, el golpecito final. But come attendees did not get paid, period. Oh, no. When you attend the boot camp, you do not get paid. You do not get paid. That's true. But if you get, into the position in general, if they call you, of course, they didn't call you, though I'm really sorry about that. That's horrible. If they call you, you get hired and you get paid. That's what my friend did, the one who is a software engineer right now. Developer. I don't think it's the same. Is software engineer and software developer the same thing? I think it's not. She's a developer, and I believe she's in backend. Was it backend or front? No, backend. But now she's like, okay, what the fuck do I do now? I feel pretty bad for her. No, don't worry. That's the practice in most boot camps. They do not get paid because they already consider that they are, they are already quote unquote making you a favor, but by teaching you and stuff. But it kind of sucks. So we go broke as those kids are greedy. But you get to be the cool big brother. They are gonna be like, oh my god, big brother, thank you. And then they are going to spend all the money in Pokemon cards or something. I don't know what kids buy these days. Is it Pokemon cards and Labubus? That's what I think kids like nowadays. Maybe that's just me being an old as fuck auntie. Maybe that's why. I don't know what kids enjoy, honestly. A couple months ago, my mom had to give a gift to her. So, how do you say this? If she's the godmother, the kid is the god. No, it's the god kid. No. Si eres la madrina de alguien. I don't remember. But anyway, she needed to give a gift to the kid of a couple she's friends with. So we were looking for something for a young kid, like a small kid. And we were like, what the fuck do we give her? It was very complicated. Hi, Morgan, how's it going? And you know what I suggested that I think it was like, it sounded cool in my head. But now that I think about it, it was probably super lame. It was a kit to make like bracelets and stuff. Like it had a lot of bijouterie, how you say it in Spanish, like a lot of little pieces and stones and tools to make bracelets and like collares, collars, chokers and stuff. You basically could do like accessories with that kit, and I thought it was super cool. I would have loved something like that as a kid. I don't know if the kid ended up using it, but I know that the mom was very enthusiastic about it. So I'm a terrible. You know what you should give to kids? Probably just money. They'll see what they do. I don't know. Is that responsible actually? As a kid, I think I would have enjoyed toys, but nowadays kids don't like toys as much, so maybe money. But at the same time, you don't want to give them too much freedom, because what if they get something that is not good for them? So I don't know, man. Thank God I don't have to get too much things to kids. My friends are still way too young to have kids. Please, avoid have kids, my friends. My friends, please. Software engineer is like an architect. They mostly design the software. Software developers are the peons. They code. Okay, so she's a software developer. Thank you. Yeah. She's a software developer. Unfortunately, I should take my life, but I wish I could. Thank you, Patos. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Have a good one. Rest well. Yes, it's the pink girl. I used to be happy to giving them $5, but now if I give them that, they will not say they will demand more. And I think I'm the only one in the neighborhood that tells them to fuck off. If they do that, you either accept or leave. That is fair. But then $5 in my days. Oh my god, this freaking old ass magical girl. And in my day, $5 was a bunch of money. So, but I guess in their defense, in the defense of to be the devil's advocate, nowadays everything's so expensive. Even kids cannot do anything with $5, so I kinda get it. But at the same time, I will appreciate anything, no matter how much. So it's fine. I'll spend the money on Roblox. Magical hat. Okay, that sounds good. But yeah, probably Roblox. Yep, Roblox or Fortnite. Maybe they will spend it on Fortnite or I've heard, I don't know if this is true. I heard this from a couple of friends who are like in the teaching course of my university, and they are doing practices. Is that how you call it? Like internships, I guess. They are working alongside their teachers to like learn how to be a teacher. Apparently some kids are like really into gambling nowadays. I don't know how, but they know about like gambling websites and stuff, and they are actually spending money on them. I don't know how. How the fuck do they get the money for that? That is a little bit concerning. USD con 15 pesos. Con 15 pesos me Okay, Young, you have to sit down. That is an old ass meme. Ancient meme. $1 trip at the time of the liquor. It was it that? 3 pesos? $1? When? I don't remember that. I used to give family like $5 in $1 coins, and they loved them because they were like gold coins and would save them like an adventure by treasure. Oh, that's so cute. Over here, you cannot save with coins at all. Coins are worthless. I don't think they circulate anymore. We used to have coins, but they disappeared some time ago when our inflation got super crazy. So now it's all bills. Not even that. We mostly use electronic means to pay for things. Oh, thank you for the 20 stream streak. I remember when I was in primary school, I went to school with 3 pesos and I had a full lunch. 3 pesos! Damn! Did it get this bad that quickly? I don't remember, but I could not feed myself with 3 pesos. I think, how much did my mom... I'm so tempted now. My mom's probably asleep. I'm so tempted to go to my mom's room and be like, Mom! How much did you used to give me for high school? Or like for elementary school, I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure I remember having like a couple of bills, so there's no way it was 3 pesos. In the 2000s. Okay, yeah, it got that bad that quickly. Yeah, I know. Coins are legal, but no one uses them. Of course, because what is the highest value of a coin here? Like literally 10 pesos maybe? That is nothing. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with 10 pesos? Like, what are you gonna buy? For context, 10 pesos must be like 0.00001 maybe? No, sorry, 0.00001 cent, maybe? No. How many zeros after the comma? Because right now, $1 is 1,400 pesos, more or less. A little bit more, a little bit less. So 1,400. I don't know how many zeros. I'm sorry, I'm not good at math. Un peso coins are still legal as well. Can you imagine paying something only in pesos coins? You have to pay like 20k or something, and you just pull out like 20,000 coins. You crush the freaking seller. The 10 and 5 cent coins are still legal? And what the fuck do you do with that? Like, literally, you probably can, like, get more value out of them if you just, like, use the metal. You just freaking melt them and use the metal. It's copper, right? It must be useful for something. ¿Hay entras a Warframe? No, voy a jugar Valhalla. It's a game about being a bartender. It's like a visual novel. But I like yapping first. Also, there is a reason why I wanted to yap today. Guys, I need advice again. I feel like I don't know, if anyone hears my rambling often, they probably know. I was gonna say they probably think, but no, it's more like certainty. I have some pretty weird, crazy friends, and I think I realized that another friend is kind of a little bit cuckoo crazy. I don't know what to do with them. You don't smell them because it is illegal. Who's gonna stop me? Is the FIP gonna just kick my door down if I'm melting a coin? But also, for legal reasons, this is a joke. Do not melt coins. It's probably not like, don't do it. for legal reasons, but also the copper is probably more valuable. I have a friend that told me that his uncle gave $200 for kid. Can I meet this uncle? Can you introduce him to me? And now his uncle got fed up and just get out of town away from those kids. Ah, but I'm just one, so. Because more and more kids pop in front of his house. Of course, he's the loaded uncle, of course. We know he's rich as fuck, but he can be done with his money, and when he's back from his trip, I laugh at him when we gather together and call him a dumb fuck. You're so mean, but also I understand. I mean, if he doesn't want to, give, if he's rich, he can afford it, but at the same time, if you don't want to, just start saying no. What are they going to do? Freaking start a mafia? Are they going to extort you out of your money? Freaking kids. Well, they may do. Kids sometimes are scary. If it can't stop you because it doesn't exist anymore. Alright, it's Arca. Sorry, it's Arca now. Garca. Of course. If I see you, I'll tell you. But I haven't played Warframe in a couple of days now. There is a bar here in Cordova that in completely random days for an hour they use 2,000 prices. Everything for 3 pesos. One time I was there at the time the catch is that you need to pay with coins. So you have to bring with you. Okay, that is a good one. Actually, my mom has some coins left, I think, from the old times. So maybe I could tell her. I was the only one in my friend group that had 20 pesos in coins in my wallets. I bought 6 or 8 jars of Fernet with coca. That is like a throwback. Jesus Christ. Imagine using coins to pay for stuff. That is crazy. Why do they do that? Are they team? Are they a team bar with old school air, a old school ambience? Do you know what you need to do? Collab with Pug in the future for the good old days. That's true. I should collab with him. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna ask him what he's planning to do from now on. I saw he was playing Minecraft the other day, so I'm gonna see what games he can play now. Because I don't know if he has his new setup ready, but I remember that he was very limited in the games. What is the drink? The drink is whatever you want me to prepare. I'm a barista. Not a barista, a bartender, sorry. I keep mixing up barista and bartender. Also, I'm not really. I'm talking about a game. I'm gonna play Valhalla in a little bit, and it's a game about preparing drinks and changing lives. In case you missed it, they steal their parents' credit cards and parents don't... Oh no, I didn't read this, thank you. And parents don't monitor what their kids do. There is a YouTube documentary on underage gambling. Because of CSGO keys. Oh, I hear about it. There is a whole mafia about it, right? Oh, thank you for the follow. Preston? Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope that I didn't, butcher your name. But yeah, I hear about the whole CSGO economy. That's pretty... Oh, God. Not kids getting addicted to gambling that early in life. Root beer? You got it. Oh, I really wish I could try root beer. I don't know if it's available in any place. Is it something common here? I haven't... The only times I hear about root beer is in American cartoons, so I wonder if they sell it over here. Oh, thank you, I'll hydrate.
Garvey just redeemed hydrate for 100 points.
Okay, got it. I can meet them $2 and they can get 20 chip bags and fuck... That is fair, that is good. Kids are getting a little bit more greedy because they are more aware of the things you can buy as a kid with money. When I was a kid, I didn't know that much about you could purchase with money other than what I saw at stores. And stores didn't have everything available in the world, right? But nowadays kids can just go into any app or website and just see all the things out there that you could buy theoretically. I think that is a big difference that not a lot of people mention. Just the fact that kids can now see all the online stores and stuff, and video games, of course, and it's easier than ever to just buy stuff. So when I was a kid, I was limited to whatever I saw at stores, or candy stores. I would buy candy more than anything. One time I saved a lot of money to buy a little toy. It was a parrot that had a little recording device inside. So when you press the button, you could talk to it, and then the recording will play for you. So it was the little parrot is mimicking your words like a little real parrot. It was one of my favorite toys. I really loved it. I lost it in a movie. I'm still devastated to this day. It's been years and I still think about it. Root beer are sold in some places on here. Oh, it is available sometimes. Because it's beer without alcohol, right? So I could drink it, probably. I don't know how it will taste. Does it really taste like beer? Because I don't like the taste of beer, but maybe it is because of the alcohol. I don't know. When I was a kid, if I played more than 2 hours, I would get my ass beaten up by my mom. Look at me now, play War Thunder 24/7 and gamble with my adult money. I'm a responsible adult, and if you disagree, fight me. No, you know what? I do think you're a responsible adult because you do the things you have to do in order to earn that time to play video games. I do the same, so I'm not gonna judge you. Hola, Sigfield! Hi, Sigfield! How's it going? Only a mafia, but the dudes goes and talk to the victims and the stories are heart-wrenching. That makes me really sad because if you get addicted to something when you're very young, it's very difficult to quit, you know? Those are your formative years. Your brain is literally developing. So if you get an addiction that young, it's going to be like so ingrained. It's already difficult to get over an addiction when you're like a full grown ass adult. So I can only imagine what happens when you're like a young kid or like a teen. The minimum age for Mercado Pago. 12 years? What do you mean a 12-year-old can just freaking go into Mercado Pago? I mean, I know that nowadays we use like Mercado Pago to pay for a lot of things, but still, that means that you get access to all the online stuff, right? Like you can have a Mercado Libre account. Those are a lot of points, by the way, Daisy. I'm pretty sure you're in the top lead. You notice there are no kid spaces on the internet now. Like we used to have Disney, Cartoon Network, Club Penguin, and they tried to sell you nothing because they were aiming at kids. Those don't exist anymore. That's true. I've seen a lot of discourse about it, about how there is no like, even outside of the internet, if you think about it, there is not a lot of hanging out places for kids. I think it's a little bit better over here in South America because we still have some parks and loitering is not a crime as far as I know, I think. Yeah, because in the US and other countries, I think it's like illegal to just hang around in a place. But over here, it's like, you know, it's very common for people to like get together in a park and just drink mate or beer or whatever, just hang out outside of a business. It's very common, right, to just hang around. So it's a little bit less bad in South America, but even so, it is not as common to hang out outside. Kids online do not have any kind of like space for them. They only have TikTok, Twitter, I guess, YouTube maybe, and that's it. I like beer and you don't like root beer. Okay, tell me. Maybe I'm the other way, you know? I don't like beer. I feel like it smells like beer. Yeah, you also got there's a lot of people that are weird. Like Roblox, for example, I will argue that Roblox is a kid space on the internet, right? But there is also a lot of adults. And there is not a lot of moderation. And there is a lot of weird, bad people hanging around. Beer chat, I guess, it's also like a place where there are a lot of kids, but it's like, you know, that one is very, very dark. It has a lot of weird stuff, so yeah, definitely less spaces that are like completely safe for kids. Not that we were completely safe, online when we were kids, but it was a little bit less common. What are LAN parties, if you don't mind me asking? On that note, Gen Z is the first gen to score lower than their predecessors in on IQ tests. They're officially getting number. Uh-oh. You know what that means, right? Because those are your future doctors, scientists. You know what that means, right? We're kind of fucked. That's why when I looked for a primary care physician the first time I got an insurance, I looked for an elderly person, like not super old, but you know, I believe she was like close to 60, so she was very wise. Unfortunately, I had to cancel that insurance because it was like a private insurance and it was very expensive, but still. Neither is Minecraft, and those are two big kid platforms. Yeah, that's true. Minecraft is also there. A dude called Mask GM. Mask has 30k? Jesus Christ. Okay, he's like winning. You know why? Because he never gambles. What is the lesson here, kids? Speaking of gambling, The minimum age of Twitter is 13 years old, so you can use Mercado Pago before Twitter. I don't know what's worse, honestly, because like, why are 13-year-olds in my Twitter feed? Huh? They should not be there. I mean, they are not in my Twitter feed, thank God, but still, why are they there? Why are they in the general space of the same place where there's a bunch of not safe for work stuff and like, you know, people who are not very good? Why are they there? I try to all my money or lose it all. Oh my god, no way you fucking won that one. You're first though. Do not learn from that. Gambling is bad, kids. When you connected lots of computers to the Steam modem and play a game locally, I did a lot of real tournaments and worked for 3. Oh, that sounds lovely! I never heard about it, unfortunately. God, I feel like I'm missing out. Stop winning your gamblings! Stop winning in gambling! You're setting a bad example. I guess it's fine when there's no money on the line. Okay, see what happened to Atom? That is what usually happens when you gamble. Do not gamble, kids. Anyways, well, I'm yapping. I wanted to tell you something real quick. I wasn't sure how I was gonna do this. I was thinking about like maybe posting it on social media, or like actually just keep working on this. You know, behind the scenes. I was not sure how to do it, but I think I'll just show it and then I'll let you guys give me your opinions about how I should go about this. So some time ago, like a couple of months ago, I commissioned an artist because, as many of you know, maybe some of you don't, I am currently using a pre-made model. This is not an original design. You can acquire this model for like $20, I believe, on Booth. So yeah, this model is you know, general use, and if I wanna, like, in the future, if I wanna change the designs, I have to come up with my own design. Okay, god damn it, Atom! I mean, the whole animation and stuff, it's so good for such a cheap model. I should like have that link at hand so I can, like, you know, recommend the boot store that is selling this model, because it's really cute. The thing is, I want to go for an original model in the future. Like, not original as in, you know, you pay for the art and stuff, but just using a customizable model probably is going to be the way to go, but with like an original quote-unquote design. But still, I want it to look familiar, so I was looking for a concept artist, just someone who can help me figure out how to like go about the future design that is still like very, very recognizable. You can still tell it's me, but still different enough to be like, you know, legally advisable, so I can say, yeah, this is my design, this is me, and not just like, you know, yoinking somebody else's work. You too can have your own Rico for $20. That's right. If you pay $20 to the people who made this model, I think it's a studio, so a couple of people worked on this. You can also be a Rico. There was actually a streamer who had my model, who was using the same model as me. I shouldn't say my model. Who was using the same model as me. Unfortunately, she's no longer active. That made me really, really sad, because I wanted to reach out, but I was too shy. I was just getting started, so I wanted to reach out to see if we could do something about it, like, oh, you're the evil twin, but maybe it's me. But they became inactive, so fucking magical girl, go. Do not get me. I'm not a Pokemon. Anyways, I hired this artist who is like, she makes like some designs based off on some ideas and stuff, and she gave me 3 designs, right? And she also gave me the PSD files, so I'm able to mix and match and do whatever I want with them. I mean, I'm pretty sure I cannot like really modify her art, but I can mix up some parts of it, because she gave me 3 concept ideas, and each concept idea has like different hair, different outfit and stuff, so I can probably do something with that. My next step is going to be picking the final design and then hiring an artist for a reference sheet. But this is the art. I wanted to show it. Where is it? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry, I'm very bad at showing up stuff. Okay, I believe this is the final one. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is the final one. Oh god, it's so big. It's very high quality. Oh god. Wait. I'm almost there. I should be better at resizing stuff. Okay. Yeah, these are the...
300 points.
I hope you don't mind me annoying you by covering you for a little bit. Oh, stretching! Fine. Oh my god, my shoulders. My shoulders are always so stiff. Anyways, she gave me 3 concept ideas who are very similar to the model I'm using, which was my idea, because I said, please make it have the same vibe as Car and Me, because I don't want people to feel too alienated. Maybe in the future it can change a little bit more, but for now I want it to be like as similar to me as I can. So that was the idea. And then she made like 3 general concepts with the same colors, by the way. I asked for it to be like very pink, but have a little bit more of a licorice air. So more twirly lines, more like, you know, more red incorporated to it, because the idea is it's red licorice. And then there is a dark licorice version, which is based off black licorice candy. Anyways, as you can probably tell, they have different hairs, they have different outfits, different shoes too. So my next step is choosing the elements I want for the final version and hiring another artist, or the same artist maybe, for the reference sheet. Why they look like Madoka? I mean, if you look at me, I'm kind of look like Madoka as well. There's only so much you can do with a pink magical girl before they start looking a little bit similar, especially with the bows. I told her too that I definitely wanted something bow related, but some of them don't really have bows, more like threads. So I don't know. I need to pick. I'm still not sure if I should like make a vote, make you guys vote for each version. I was thinking maybe I can make you pick. Okay, for hair, A, V, or C. For outfit, A, B, or C. For shoes, A, V, or C. And then mix and match according to your preferences. But I could also like, you know, pick myself, since this is gonna be me, you know? So I don't know what I should do. Will the model have a pregnant No! Guys are supposed to get pregnant, not girls. Anyways, but with less trauma. I mean, you don't know that. You don't know my lore. That's right. Maybe I'm secretly full of angst and trauma and pain and suffering, and you just don't know yet. You have to wait for the lore videos. ¿Qué ternura las orejas? ¡Ey! ¡Me alegra que te gusten! It looks... They move a little bit with my expressions. Okay, I'll stop. It's 6 in the goddamn morning. Why are you silencing me about Emperor, huh? I'm right. Holy Atom is a yapper with 168 chapters and keeps continuing at 1 hour per first play at something. Listen, Atom is a pro at yapping. He will be a wonderful streamer, I keep telling him. But anyways, yeah. Also, I will not be the evil twin. You don't know the other person. I don't remember what their name was. That is also the problem. Anyways, like I was saying, I need to pick how I will go about this. If I'm going to make you guys vote for it, if I'm going to do it myself, if I'm going to mix and match, whatever I do, I'll have you guys informed. But I promise you I'm working on stuff. I need to save for some other things first before hiring another artist. So I wanted to get everything done by my anniversary, my 1-year anniversary as a streamer. That is going to be in June, but I don't think I'll make it. No way. No way, Jose. Especially because it's not like, it doesn't depend only on me, but also artists. And sometimes artists can take a while because they have a lot of commissions, you know, understandable. So I don't know what I'll do. If you had a seal toggle, a magical girl outfit for my... You cannot do this to me. How the fuck do you do a seagull toggle? Like, what am I supposed to do? Get a beak? Get, like, wings? How do I do that? Thank you, I really appreciate Kiwi. Oh, I should probably link the artist. I'm sorry I didn't do it. If you want general ideas, if you have like a general vague idea of what you want, I recommend you guys make a Pinterest board or something like that. I actually made like a Google Doc. I made a Google Doc with a bunch of just me yapping about what I wanted and some reference images. I recommend you guys do a Pinterest board and then some descriptions and hire an artist that does just sketching and stuff. It's a little bit cheaper than just hiring like, an artist that will do a final design. It's better to have a general idea, at least in my opinion, because I have like this vague concept of what I want. But I wanted like to have something a little bit more tangible. Where is the artist? Okay, here we go. There. I can really vouch for her because she was very nice and she was like very open to like me giving her feedback. I was a terrible client because I was like, oh no, it's great. I don't know what to change. It's great. Yeah, she nailed it very quickly and she offers like affordable prices for small streamers. So highly recommend her. The design I have in mind for me it's incredibly specific. Yeah, that is difficult. There is somebody out there who can do it though, believe me. Maybe not this artist, maybe not like a lot of conventional anime girl artists, but somebody out there can do it, I promise you.
Thought it was wise to use 1 point on Daily Legend.
Hi, Naughty! How's it going? Nice name, Jin, PTRN? Ugh. Get a Spartan armor? I mean, it could be a cool alternative design. Animorph style. I never watched or read Animorph. Make it most uncanny style. A seal toggle. All right, the seal toggle. You want it to be an Animorph. How the fuck am I supposed to do that with 3 pesos? My whole budget, huh? How am I gonna do that? Tell me! I know my cousin is perfect for it, but he's incredibly busy with commissions. I can only guess your cousin is very good. Oh yeah, the name the naughty one was yeah, it is very good. I was like unsure how to call them. If I should call them like naughty, or if there was another name I could use. But yeah, I have no choice but to call them naughty. I hope it's not like I'm not implying anything by it. It's just a name. Oh, and thank you for the stream streak. Naughty. Okay, I'll call you naughty. Definitely. That's the idea. Anyways, I'm working on some stuff in the background, but I also have to save. Also, there was something else that I wanted to mention before starting the game. Oh yeah, I was about to tell you guys some gossip about my personal life with a friend. So I have this friend, right? And she's very like, I thought she was pretty chill, but I'm starting to think that maybe I'm like a crazy chick magnet, which I know some people will say, oh, I wish that was me. Some people are freaking drowning while I'm here in the desert. Oh, I don't know, my lobster is too watery. Some people will be like that, right? No? Okay, good. You're reasonable then. Hi, Falsify. How is it going? So, yeah. Apparently I'm a crazy chick magnet, but like, I'm not trying to be. So apparently this friend has been upset at me for some time, and I didn't know. I was chatting with her the other day, and I was like, yeah. We watched Apothecary Diaries together. We like binge watched it, and we hang up from time to time, and it's pretty chill, right? The thing is, for some reason, since last week, she was weirdly rude in messages, like cortante. I don't know how to say that in English. Like, she will be very brief in her responses, and like, she wouldn't continue with my conversation, right? Like, I was trying to start a conversation by saying whatever, and she will like cut it immediately. Like, it'll be like, yeah, sure, something like that, right? So it was very weird, but I didn't say anything about it. I didn't pay too much mind because, well, I am also busy, so maybe she's busy too. So I didn't mind too much. A crazy chick magnet or a crazy chick magnet? I a crazy chick, a crazy hyphen chick magnet. So I apparently attract a lot of crazy chicks, if that helps. I went that road, took the first of. Good, please do stay away from that road. Dismissive? Yeah, I guess dismissive is a good way to put it. During my Warframe stream, if you guys were there, was last Thursday, she sent me a couple of messages on her own. And I didn't reply immediately because obviously I was streaming, right? And she sent me a sticker saying, "Okay, I understand." Like, okay, I see you have no time for me, you know, that kind of vibe. And I was like, oh, sorry, I was playing a video game, which is true. I was playing Warframe. I didn't mention the stream because I don't tell my friends I'm a streamer. Because I'm a little bit, I don't want them to show up because I'm very shy. Anyways, and she was like, oh, and that's it, right? And I kept talking to her from time to time, and she was still like it was even worse, right? And then suddenly, I think it was Monday, maybe? No, it was Sunday. After ignoring me for a couple of days, she suddenly sent me, like, I kid you not, let me count. How many paragraphs was it? I'll tell you in a sec. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She sent me 4 messages that are like extremely long, like a whole phone screen long each. Right? She sends me a freaking manifesto. She sends me the Bible, the full Bible. She sends me the fucking American Constitution, right? She sends me this freaking, I don't know what this is. I wake up in the morning and I see this and I'm like, did you kill somebody? Like, what happened? Right? She sent you the article. She really did. She fucking sent me the fucking text, the holy fucking, the Gilgamesh's freaking text. I don't know what this is. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? She was like, before this, she was only replying like one word text, like, sure, yeah, uh-huh, that's it. And suddenly she freaking writes, I don't know what the fuck this is. So I start reading, and turns out she's upset, she's angry at me, because we are not, and I kid you not, these are the words that she said, we are not in the same wavelength. No estamos en la misma sintonía. That is what she said. That we do not have the same common interest as before. So she's very upset at me for like starting to like other things that she's not into. Like, I don't know. I always liked video games and stuff, but I guess I'd be more vocal about it, about playing some indie games. Like I told her about I had the station because I was so excited about it because she also likes BL, right? Oh, sorry, we're in the middle of an ad break. I should probably stop the gossip for the people who are not subbed. I'll pause the gossip for a minute and a half if you don't mind me. I'm gonna look for music while I do that. BL chicks are scary. I will tell you no, but honestly. Also, you know what the worst part is? I met her in Tumblr. She's from like Tumblr days, so I met her. I know her for years, right? And I thought she was chill. I didn't know she was that crazy. Like, I knew she was a little bit crazy, but not like this. Anyways, give it a few seconds for me to continue. I remember being like that when I was 13. Me too, to be honest. I was a very like clingy teenager too, but like we're adults. She's like a year younger maybe, but still, we're adults. I mean, maybe she cares so much that she puts so much effort into her cathartic scream. Maybe she does care. I can attest to her caring because she sent me like the freaking, I don't know what this is, the Communist Manifesto. Like, I believe that she cares, definitely. I cannot say that she's indifferent to me. Even though until a couple of weeks ago I thought she was because of her being so dismissive, so like, you know, cortante, so like she's just like cutting me off so badly. Not sure if it counts funny or not, but check DM, okay? Let me open Discord, it goes right now. Okay, that is funny. That is the right way to reply to bots. Thank you. Anyways, ads are over, so I can continue with my little gossip. Ugh, I love that Atom seems to be having like war flashbacks. Tumblr VL, yep, Tumblr VL. Like, you know, they used to make gift sets about Super Hulk and stuff. She was not into that. She was into the... No, if I tell you, you guys are gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing with your life, girl, being friends with her? I was never into it, but she was into RPF. If people don't know what that is, it's BL with real people, but like with the BTS guys and stuff, you know, Korean K-pop guys and stuff. So she was in that side. I was not in that side. I don't like real people fan fiction. Yeah, K-pop. I just read your message at them. She was one of them. She was one of them. Maybe that was the red flags. But I promise you guys, she's been my friends for years. I just saw the message that was deleted. Thank you for banning them. That was a message. Anyway. Platonic yandere. Yeah, that is the funniest thing. Why does she sound like a freaking clingy yandere ass girlfriend? We're friends. Why do I get the yandere girlfriend experience while being single, maidenless? Anyways, she sends me that saying that we're not in the same wavelength, that we're not at the same, we don't have the same common interests anymore, that I seem to be very into things that she cannot get into, like Overwatch for some reason. I haven't played Overwatch in weeks. I didn't play for seasons before season 1 started, but she said that for the last year I've been like that, and I've been like, the last year, did somebody... I started streaming. I think that's it. I haven't been replying to her messages immediately because, well, first of all, I'm a terrible DMer. Oh, everyone in chat can probably attest to the fact that I take years, like months sometimes, to respond to some DMs. It's not personal. I'm just a very busy person. If I don't do it immediately, I will not do it for a while. And it's not because I don't want to connect. It's just because I cannot sit down and have a conversation because I'm going from one side to another. Like, the only time I sit down and stay put for like more than an hour is when I'm streaming. So I've been busy this year, that's true, because I'm working, I'm going to school, college. Well, I was in summer break, but still. And I've been streaming, right? So I think that's what changed for her, and she just doesn't know I stream. But anyways, let me read some about it. Because it's like a crazy message. She says, we're not in the same wavelength. Well, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to dox her or anything. Oh yeah, she was like, you're no longer in the things that we used to be into, like Genshin Impact. She actually said, if it were for me, si fuera por mí, we will still be as dedicated to Genshin Impact as we used to. And you only care about this and that. And I was like... And then she's like, but I don't want you to misunderstand me because we do play Overwatch and other video games together sometimes. And she's like, I do have fun while we do that. But sometimes I don't feel like playing it. And I'm like, we don't play all the time. We actually haven't playing like months. And we did some other things. So I'm like... And then she says, so... When you weren't replying to my messages and then you told me that it was because you were gaming, I was like, oh, I knew it. She was playing this and that. So I got even more angry. And it's like, I was streaming. I was not even, what? And then she kept saying things like, oh, I'm so frustrated. I'm so angry. But now the anger is turning into sadness. I'm like, she literally used the word luto, which means like when you grieve something. So she's grieving our friendship, and it's like, what? I wish I could like record myself reading this for the first time again, because it's like you are like totally chill and okay with somebody, and then suddenly they are like, why did you fucking stab me? I like... And she keeps going. Anyways, her last bit of her message is like, I'm tired of having to adapt to you. And I'm like, I literally watch MCU movies because of you, because she likes them. I don't like MCU, but we've been watching them because of her. And I got tired. And that's what she's saying. And she keeps going. And I'm like... So anyways, I replied to her immediately almost. And I said, you don't have to get into the things I like, and I will get into the things I like. I'm not gonna pretend. I don't want to go back to Genshin. It's like it's been too long. I've been free for too long, you know. And I told her, by the way, I wasn't playing Overwatch like you think. I've been playing Warframe, a game I haven't told you about because I don't think you will like it. And if we can talk about it. And she has ghosted me for what's been like almost a week at this point. She hasn't replied at all. Instead, she's like subtweeting, like she's like vague posting about me. And now I'm like, what happened? So I'm like very like, I love this friend. She's very close and dear to me. We have a lot in common. But at the same time, I'm like, is it worth it? Like, at what point, guys, will you give up on a friendship? Like, I don't think she's mean, and she doesn't do this too often. She did it before some time ago, but she's a good friend, I think. But at the same time, this is like when you first see a person as they really are for the first time. Like, you realize that somebody's not the way you thought they were, but you know them for years, so it's like a big whiplash of what the fuck is going on and who are you kind of way. So I thought she was a little bit more like, you know, matured. I don't know what to do. So I'm like, should I cut contact with this person? But like, we've been friends for years. You don't understand. She's very close to me. But also, I don't want any drama in my life. I have enough things going on. I will leave the friendship when they send me the Art of War as an end of friendship manifesto. I mean, she didn't send me an end of friendship manifesto. It's more like I want more attention. I want you to care about the things I care. I want more attention. It's that kind of thing, you know? I mean, if she had gone about it in a different way, I would be like, yeah, sure, chill. But she went like on the angry route. I don't know how to explain. Like, she got angry at me, and she starts to like being like very like, not mean, but like, and you do this and you do that and this and that, instead of like, you know, I will try to go about it in a different way if I'm really that upset. But I wouldn't, to be honest, I wouldn't get upset about this in the first place. But to each their own. I'm too employed for this. That is my point. And speaking of manifesto, I feel bad for the people who write manifestos when reviewing a restaurant in Google Maps. Honestly, I appreciate when they do it because that gives you an idea if it's a good or bad place. Like, I don't read the full thing, but I read the first few paragraphs and then the last line, and I'm like, yeah, okay. She with K-pop? Okay, I hope she's in my... No, did you date a K-pop girly? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Those are like the most dangerous ones. K-pop Tumblr VL. I love how you all are like K-pop Tumblr VL. And you know what the craziest thing is? She's still in Tumblr. I'm no longer in Tumblr because like that website is dead to me. But she's still there, sort of. I think like sometimes, right? But still. The fact that she's still there maybe is another red flag. That was not a red flag, she was the entire red spectrum. I knew people like that. They are the weirdest people there. My friend made me read her badly written Wattpad fanfics. I wouldn't do that to even my best friend. No. And they were incredibly horny. Oh yeah. Yeah. All the media I've seen about the K-pop boys are... I don't like that. I know I'm like the Fuyoshi and stuff, and like you guys know me as that, but I have my principles. Number one principle, no real people. Just fictional characters. Those are the only ones that I think are okay to you know, sexualize and stuff. But real people should be respected. And I will not be, you know, guessing there, like being like, oh, he's so gay and stuff. I hate that. I hate trying to guess people's sexuality. Like, that's their private lives. I will not get in that. My other rule is no children. Even fictionals, I don't care too much about them. I know you for, I don't know, let me follow you. Editor believed to me in over a year. Yeah, she sounds like she needs some meds or something. Honestly, I know she's been trying some things on Tinder. I don't know if it's working for her. Gender behavior. You're taking crazy. Some people actually like the crazy ones. That is the craziest thing to me. Like, you haven't experienced the crazy ones. Because this is not the first time that happens to me. That was my point. That's why I was saying I'm a crazy chick magnet. Because I already mentioned this, but just in case nobody knows, when I was like starting my weeb days on Tumblr, I had a stalker, like an actual stalker. She found out a lot about me and stuff that I never told her, and she was obsessed with me and she wanted to know where I was all the time and stuff. That was the first experience with a crazy chick, and then I had another one who was a friend who was not like a stalker. Like she didn't try to like find out many things about me, but she was similar to this one in the sense that she wanted to like have all the same interests as me. She wanted me to give her all the attention. She will get jealous if I gave other friends attention. Like she always perceived me as not giving her enough attention, even though I was, to the point that she would get like actually super upset if I didn't reply her DMs right away, and if she heard that I was talking to somebody else and not replying to her DMs, she would get like super upset. So I feel like that's why I take also a long time to reply to DMs sometimes. I think I just have a phobia or something. I don't know. Anyways, and now there is this one, and I'm like, am I the problem? Because I am the common denominator, right? Am I maybe an enabler? Maybe I am an enabler. I don't know. Some time ago, a friend who is very into vibes and chakras and stuff told me that I had like a very comforting aura, and that some people who are very like, she didn't say damaged. She said like, not traumatized either. How can I translate this? People who had a very rough life kind of get attached to me quickly because of my aura, whatever. So I've been thinking, is that it? Or maybe I'm just an enabler. Maybe I don't set limits. Maybe that's my problem. I think it's the second one. I don't believe too much in like, esoteric stuff. I am very like, if it exists, if I can touch it kind of person. But also maybe I do have a personality that tends to attract people who are like, clingy by nature, clingy by trauma, I guess. So maybe I am the problem. Maybe this is my fault somehow. If I roll a follow, if something bothers me, I speak up with that particular stuff up instead of living amazing me alive and then disappear like a bitch who wants attention. Make me. The thing is, she disappeared. She threw me the freaking Bible in text format, and now she disappeared. And I'm here like, I want to have a normal adult conversation. I just want to talk, I want to clear things up. I want to like try to sort out her feelings, try to make her understand my way of seeing things. I don't believe friendships are transactional, but I do believe that sometimes if your friend is really into something, you can at least try to get into it. At least give it a chance. And if you don't like it, then it's fine. You just let them ramble about the thing they like. If it's a movie, if it's a show or whatever. I always tell her, go ahead and tell me about your little nerd things and I'll tell you about my little nerd things. But maybe that's not enough for her. Hi, Pumpkin! How is it going? Welcome! I'm sorry, I'm ranting about a weird friend. Stalker game, good. Stalker people, bad. Exactly. I love yandere characters in video games. I love them. They are my favorite. I like them more than tsundere characters. I think that yandere characters are like very fun, but I do not want a real life yandere. I don't like people who are obsessed with me too much to the point that they want to like monopolize me, because it's like, man, I'm too busy for that. I'm too busy to like completely dedicate my 100% humanity to you. Like, even if I wanted to, it's difficult, you have a life. I have a life. Some people are like that. Oh, don't worry. I left Tumblr already. Like a long time ago. Don't worry, Kiwi. The only good thing that came out of the K-pop films is that te parece... Sí. Eso es cultura nacional. Bueno, no sé si es de Argentina, pero sí. A Nobel Prize to the person for the 47 centimeters, honestly. Iconic. Yeah. They banned porn and I left. Not because of that. It was because there was a big exodus of the artists I left. I was following. There were a lot of artists back then, and then they moved to Twitter, so I followed them. But not because I was like, it's not because of that. Jenny, you always really gorgeous. You're being sorry from the voice already for you. Thank you, Pumpkin. You're so sweet. Don't leave me, or I'll myself is the fastest way to make me ignore the person as well. Honestly, you're very strong for that, Atom. I will get very scared if somebody told me that. Luckily, they haven't gone that far yet. I mean, I did have one that was like the second one I mentioned, not the crazy stalker. The crazy stalker was just very scary. The second one was like when you don't talk, when you and me are not like, you know, in touch. Okay, I don't want to quote her exact words. I don't think she will ever hear me or see me or anything, but just in case, she basically implied that she gets into a very bad headspace. That's what I'm gonna say. Comforting Aura was the person. Maybe. I mean, she is very esoteric. So maybe. I'm kidding. You're very good, natural. Like what is it? Oh, thank you. I try to be. I like being transparent. I don't like pretending being somebody I'm not. But according to her, it's because I'm also a good listener, which, I mean, maybe when I do reply DMs, I think I'm very good at like listening to people, understanding them. So maybe that's what they are after. But like, I think that I don't do anything special. I just listen. But for some people, that's a lot. Trust me, I think you're better than me, because sometimes when I see somebody message me, I ignore it and be like, yeah, no, we're humans, are we? I mean, I don't ignore on purpose, but I do ignore some people on accident. So I'm not a better person, trust me. In real life, Yandere are cringe. Yep. Oh my god, remember the girl who, like, I don't know if she killed the guy, but she kind of, like, you know, stabbed him many times, and then they took a picture of her, like, smoking a cigarette while being all covering his blood, and it went viral on online. People were like, oh, wish it was me. And it's like, no, you do not. You do not you don't want to get fucking stabbed. This is all getting too crazy. Like, you don't want this. You don't want that crazy chick. Or a crazy boy. Let's not just be like one-sided. Like crazy obsessed boys are also like a little bit cringe. I'm glad that you want to guess. You're very kind, Pumpkin. Oh, go ahead, Joe. I love gossip. Let's gossip about friends. Oh, right. Did your friend with the shitty boyfriend dump him? Jason streamer, by the way. I did not leave Tumblr because of the porn. That was just like, you know, it was related to that, but not directly related to that. And he tried to pull it on me multiple times. It was dead long ago, but I was pushing him to say professional help. That is the thing. I also think that she needs, the friend I'm talking about currently, she needs professional help. So I'm like, I don't want to leave her alone, you know? I'm like considering just like saying, maybe we just, this is gonna sound like such a girlfriend thing to say. Maybe we need space. Is that normal? Maybe you need to meet other people. Like I'm dumping somebody. It's a friendship thing, but like you need to see other people in a friendship way. It's crazy when the friendship starts to sound like an actual relationship, then you know it's kind of weird. They went porn and left. After you have no right to say your seat. I'm saying so, guys. I just follow the artist for the art style, not because of the porn. I got the tea on the Reddit mod story. It's pretty similar to the ones you told. Oh, go ahead, tell me. I love Reddit stories. They are scary. Since people are cringe in general, I have gossip in the tea community, of course, but some really stupid things are happening. What is going on the freaking TTRPG community? I love that it's like a community because probably everyone knows each other because like it's such a small, like kind of a, well, it's not small, but I guess it's small compared to Buenos Aires, so. No, they're still together? God damn it. Matter of fact, she has been in his place visiting from the start of this month and is still... Your friend really needs to open her eyes. I'm so sure she sees him as a project, like she can fix him. No, girlie, run away! You're not Bob the constructor, please run away. Her judging you. Listen! It's not my fault that sometimes friendships can get very, like, intense. Like, I have this... Maybe it's because of my experiences with crazy chicks, but I have this impression, I have this feeling that sometimes friendships can be just as intense, if not more intense than romantic relationships. Like, some friends are, like, super extra, mega clingy. I don't know what, or maybe it's just the weird people that I meet. We need to play games with other people. Maybe I can watch you play Overwatch with somebody else from the corner couch. I'm not a Overwatch cock. Shut up. Not what I mean. Also, the problem apparently is that she's not into Overwatch. She was just playing it for me, but I'm like, I just played it this season. I started again this season because of the cat. That's all I did, and it was only for a few weeks. For the loot boxes too. I don't know where she got that I'm obsessed with it, because I didn't even play it the last couple of seasons before the big rebrand. Cordova is the second most popular city. Okay, so it is big then. I'm sorry. I'm not underestimating Cordoba. I'm just like, okay, Buenos Aires is like my example of a big city. That tocar pasta máquina. Honestly, I should tell her that. Maybe you should touch a little bit of grass, but like in a nice way. I will be like, maybe you should like, hang out with your coworkers, your friends from work. Maybe you might need to see your family. I don't know. Something. Oh my god, my throat. Bro, it's a 2-3 long month drama. It's not a Twitch comment thing. Okay, then you'll have to tell me. God damn it! What happened? I mean, Reddit is a whole other pocket of the internet, so I get it. He has apparently been better the last 2 months, but I'm still unsure he's playing the long con. Obviously, she was probably so close to dumping him that he's like, in his base behavior, but he's gonna go back to his old ways. All dogs don't learn new tricks. Me being like such a hateful person to somebody I never met, but by what you told me, he kinda sucks, so. Stop! I'm not a cock! Maybe not the Overwatch, but to Girly Pop, yes. Oh my god, Girly Pop. But yeah, I don't think the problem is any game in particular. I think she was just... I feel like she's frustrated. This is just a feeling, right? I feel like she's just frustrated by something else. And I feel like it's because she's realized that I have less free time in general. And that's because I've been streaming. But I don't even stream for like 10 hours or anything like that. Just a few hours whenever I have the opportunity. But maybe she's like subconsciously realizing that? Is it subconsciously or unconsciously? Subconsciously. She's subconsciously being able to like... She can tell something changed. And that's why she's salty? I don't know. Like I said, she's a very dear close friend to me, so I don't want to just say, you know what, fuck you, bye, or anything like that. But I also don't want her to be like too intense, because I'm like, I'm not able to commit to a relationship. I'm not gonna commit to like a weird, obsessive, toxic friendship, Maybe you should take your meds. I wish she was medicated, but she's unfortunately not. There a bad way to touch grass? No, there is a bad way to tell somebody to touch grass. If I tell her, you are weird, go touch grass, that is a bad way to say it. But if I say, you know what will really help you broaden your perspectives and stuff? Maybe like hanging out with people from time to time, going outside, trying to like being a little bit more gentle about it. And she's like, I don't want you guys to get like the wrong idea about her. She's a good person and she's been through some tough stuff. So I don't hate her or anything. I don't want you guys to get like, oh my gosh, she sucks, dump her or anything like that. She's a good friend, I promise you. She's just got a little bit weird out of nowhere. To be honest, I would have never seen this coming. Saying bye to toxic people is a good skill. That's true. The two toxic people I had in my life before, the stalker and the other girl who was very obsessive with me, they both ended up being the ones who were like, okay, I'm tired of like being following you, chasing you all the time, so goodbye. And I was like, finally, I'm free. So maybe it is my turn sometime. But still, I don't want to give up on our friendship. She has a Discord server too, where the boyfriend's a mod. But straight, I will not talk to her boyfriend or nothing. I don't like him. I'm glad that you told her that. I hope that she can like see that red flag, because if your friend, somebody who you trust, doesn't like your partner, I feel like that's a very big red flag. But she has to like realize. How many times did she did this kind of thing to you? Okay, softly, like jokingly, quote unquote, a couple of times. But this is the first time she does it like this. So not that often, honestly. That's why I was so shocked. That's why I was like, where is this coming from? Because it didn't happen before. So that's why I'm like, this is a red flag, but it's also like, you know, it's not the worst, and she's not abusive or anything like that. Don't worry, guys. That's what I'm wondering now. I'm like retroactively thinking about all the times when she was jokingly like, "Oh, where were you?" and stuff like that, like demanding to know what I was doing or where I was or like what I, you know, or like I'm paying more attention to this than her. I'm thinking about all those jokes, and I'm wondering if you know they were real. Esa way, entre joda y joda de verdad se asoma. It is true. That is a very wise saying. So now I have like a whole friendship to reevaluate, but it's not that bad, I guess. It is good to me to like know a new side of people, like know them a little bit deeper. Maybe this will strengthen our friendship, or maybe not. I don't know. I decided I'm just gonna wait for her to answer at some point. She's ghosted me for a week now, so I don't know how long she has it in her. But the day she responds, I'll just calmly tell her that I think that she's wrong and that I want to talk clearly about it, and I'll try to like tell her about like the fact that I do my own effort to like have a good friendship, and I don't think it's fair, and I also don't like clingy people. You ever need something to vent out? Thank you, I really appreciate that. It's not bad. I'm not upset on anything. Don't worry. I mean, I am a little bit sad that she doesn't trust me right away to like, talk to me. Because to me, one of the best things you can do is like talk clearly. I love having like, direct conversations because I feel like the best way to fix a lot of things that grow out of proportion is to just talk. A lot of, for example, internet drama, Google Docs and stuff could have been solved if you just have a good conversation. I feel like conversations are one of the strongest things out there. When you actually communicate instead of just like, blurting out everything you feel without listening to the other person. I feel like good two-sided conversations can like really fix stuff. But if she doesn't allow me to have that opportunity, then what can I fix? Hey, you tell us that one of your magical hack powers was the yandere. I'm not a magical hack! But also, yeah, apparently that is a secret superpower of mine. I attract yandere girls, which is very scary. But also, if somebody wants to learn my ways, if somebody wants a yandere girl of their own, apparently the best way to do it, the best way to go about it is go to Tumblr. Which I will say it's probably the worst thing you could do. Go to Tumblr or like get into BTS or something and try to like get some fan to like talk to you about them, like listen to them rambling about their K-pop boys for like hours and hours. Listen to their problems. Try to remember everything she tells you, and then that's it. That's all you need apparently. I don't know how I did it. You have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Do I really want this? And then maybe you'll end up stabbed. So not a good idea in my opinion. But there it is. That's my secret. Anyways, I've been rambling for an hour and a half. I think I'm really due to play to play Valhalla now. I should really play it. My throat is killing me though, so I think I'm gonna have a little break. I'm gonna go for more water. I have like less than half the bottle, so I'd rather start with a full bottle. But let me see, how far away am I from... I'm like 30 minutes away from an ad. If I play an ad now, will that play an ad later? I'll hydrate. Okay, same. That's why I asked you to tell me off if I ever step with the teas in an engagement. Having boiled over time and then spell. Don't worry. I will, like I said, I value like direct communication. I know I'm very like slow at replying to messages. I'm very bad at like keeping in touch and stuff. But when something is like, a problem, I will address it directly because I feel like if you let it boil over time, it's much worse. Like I agree because I've seen a lot of bad things happen because people don't say anything when something is bothering them, and then it grows in something much bigger than what it was supposed to. And even when it gets big and bad, you can still solve it if you have a conversation. So don't worry. I really value conversations, and I think I'm a very reasonable person. So I know I joke around, and I know I'm a little bit of a mess of a person, and I know I'm a Fuyoshi, and I know you know a lot of the crazy wacky stuff about me, but I promise you I have a very reasonable way of thinking. Like I really value just being upfront about things. It shouldn't, but Twitch is weird. Twitch is weird because one time I played an ad before, the ad roll just to see if that was going to avoid the ad roll, the 3-minute ads, but it happened anyway. So that's why I think I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna play an ad while the break is happening, and I'm gonna see if that helps with the ad break. Maybe the ad break will be shorter. Question mark. But yeah, I'll be right back, and when I come back, we'll be playing Valhalla. I don't remember where we left off, but I do remember the dialogue. It's kind of crazy, so get ready for me reading some crazy, very normal lines. Be right back. Be right back. I'm back. Sorry, my cat was in front of my door, my bedroom door, and I look at her and she shows me belly. And I was like, oh, scratches belly. She doesn't mind, by the way. She's one of the rare cats who don't mind. Oh, I think she wants out of my room. Be right back. I let her in, but now she wants out. God damn it, cat! She's standing there. She's standing in front of my open door and she doesn't want to go out. Okay. I think she's out. I don't know what she wanted. She wanted me to open my door because she was scratching the piece of furniture that she always scratches when she wants me to open the door. But then when I opened the door, she just sat there looking at me. And I'm like, do you want out or not? God dang. I know it's a cat thing, but still. Started reading a manga that's just Yuri and Yaoi Bait already. What do you mean Yuri and Yaoi Bait? Boo? So not real Yuri or Yaoi? God damn it. It was unbearable, but it wasn't a mood yet. In some cases, remember the British dude that was openly racist when you were streaming Undertale and I was helping you with the voices? Oh yeah! I remember. Was it a British dude? I don't remember them being a British dude, but yeah, I remember them being like racist. To be fair, I do give everyone like the beneficio de la duda, the benefit of the doubt. Is that right? Is that how you say it? So yeah, my bad though. I should have realized immediately. I'm opening the game, by the way. I'm sorry. I should have realized immediately. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, you weren't a mod. If you had been a mod, you could have kicked them. I'm sorry. Never understood that the dude was being racist. I had to tell her after stream. Yep. I do remember that guy. And I was like, what does I mean? I didn't think much about it at the time because I was just focused on the game. But then, I don't know what else they said, but I ended up manning them myself. I apologize for that. I want to think that I'll get better at that with time because I'm still very bad at realizing when somebody's a bad apple. Okay, here is Valhalla. She's not here. She's watching us right now. She's very good natured. That's something refreshing to see. I'm glad that you think so. I feel like it's me being naive, not so much good nature, but good nature is a good way to put it. I think I'm just like I'm gonna have to learn eventually if I keep streaming. I don't want it like what if it's like a very hateful person? Like they were being hateful, but like I know it can get worse. So I have to be careful. The internet is a big place with a lot of bad people. Yeah, we practice, I guess. I don't know. I always like to think the best of people, and that sometimes a lot of things get left out when you leave. Like on Twitch, when you're writing in a chat, like you're not gonna express your whole beliefs and stuff. Sometimes you just say something, blurt out something to be funny or whatever, and it doesn't come across the right way. So I always try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, there should be like signs that I can immediately be like, oh, you are one of them. Bans you. Again, a dude switch bodies back and forth. Kinda your name and the respective your friends don't know and kind of fall for their switch version. Okay, you need to give me the name because at least it sounds kind of fun. I mean, I don't like Yuri or Yaoi Bait anymore because I'm like, man, I'm starving and there's so much VL here. Why don't I just like consume the actual thing? But from time to time, I guess it's fine. I can see getting mad though. I can see you getting sad about being betrayed. Yeah, I don't think Let me think. Have I ever gotten mad at somebody for being like, well, yeah, probably. I just don't remember it. But yeah, most of the time I don't get mad. Being mad, it's like... I don't know, it's not even my second reaction. My first reaction is surprise or like shock. My second reaction is like definitely sadness. And then maybe the third or fourth reaction is like anger. Like, I sometimes get mad for other people. That is something that happens to me. Like, for example, if somebody tells me about this person who was very shitty to them, I get angry. That's when I get angry. But when it's directed to me, then it's like, yeah. I did also have a little talk with a friend with a boyfriend that I wanted her to also put effort into our friendship. I cannot be the only one reaching out to always. Or there will be a point where I just stop. She apologizes for everything talking because the stress or not reaching out. Maybe I'm gonna go here. And I was completely valid for feeling frustrated. Okay, speaking as a bad DMer, sometimes you have so many things in your head that you don't even realize. It's been weeks not replying to things or not reaching out to somebody. You didn't even realize. So I do believe her when she says that it's stress and things going on in her life. So do understand her a little bit, but also yeah, you like, I'm not saying you should never want to talk to your friend. You definitely should. You definitely deserve your friend's attention and time just as much as they deserve yours. But you also have to understand when somebody is going through stuff, or when they are just not that type of people. Some people are not that much of a reacher, like they don't hang out as much as other people. Some people are and some of my friends call me Halley, like the comet, because I'm like a little shooting star who shows up sometimes, and I do that with some friend groups because I'm very busy and I'm not able to keep up with like different group chats and stuff. So they say, oh hey, Hallie's here. Because I'm like, hi guys, how is it going? Sorry, it's been a couple of weeks. How are you? I did this and this. What about you guys? I used to be very awkward about it. But yeah, that happens. I promise you that happens. But also, you also deserve to have a friend. So it comes and goes. There is like a certain balance you have to reach. It is difficult. One of the flags is like the dude I banned a few minutes ago. They say, yeah. That was. Don't worry, I would have banned them myself. I could have. That's definitely like not even a red flag. That's just like, yeah. I wrote an apple. Hope you are happy, Lemon. Fun fact, I picked that up because that's the title. Espero que seas felizor. Espero que seas felizor. I love that one. I completely understand, but I would rather speak my mind to her and not resent her. Yeah. It is good. And it's also good if you tell her that, and when she answers, you keep talking to her. My friend, what she did is just like spitting out a freaking manifesto to me. Like she sent to me like a freaking wall of text, and then she ghosted me for a week. So much for wanting my time and attention, huh? It's fine. I know that she's probably trying to sort out her feelings. At least that's my theory. I think she's just very upset right now and she's waiting to cool a little bit. But still, I feel like it's very counterproductive to demand somebody's time or attention and then not replying to their messages anymore. Anyways, there is a game we have to play. Oh wait, I didn't change categories. But yeah, certainly friendships, especially nowadays when we're so busy, are like very, very like... It can get very confusing and difficult to manage because I feel like the internet has changed friendships a lot. I don't know, I have a whole theory about it, but it's kind of boring. Okay, there is this Valhalla. There we go. I feel like with friendships, you technically are in contact with your friends more, but you're also not seeing them as often. Before, when you wanted to like, reach out to a friend, you will like maybe text them or call them and say, hey, wanna hang out? And you will actually in person hang out. But nowadays it's more like DMs, texting, maybe Discord, voice chat for a little bit, and that's like, it maybe doesn't feel as much as quality time. Okay, Kiwi, don't worry. Good night! Nighty-night! Thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you for hearing me out while I ramble about my freaking high school drama. It's not even high school. I'm too old for this shit. That is another thing that I don't like. It's the fact that we're not acting like mature adults, and we are adults, so it's time to stop with the teenage drama and just talk it out. I was hungry to go to friendship since kindergarten. Oh, that's so precious. Oh, that makes me a little bit happy too. Because I wish I had like a friend. I mean, technically I never never lost a friendship, but I did have a friend since I was born, basically. Our families were friends. But I kind of lost contact when I started high school because I went to a different high school and I heard about him from time to time, but nowadays I don't know anything about him, so that makes me a little bit sad. I have no means to reach them unless I find them on social media, yes, but I wouldn't want that to find my social media. Magical magical girl. But also good night, Kiwi. Buenas noches, que duermas bien. Oh yeah, I haven't been talking a bit more after. Yeah, she also replaced the membership way faster now. I will be playing some time to hang over night, but when she has not actual boyfriend's place, good. And honestly, I hope that she opens her eyes already. Anyways, game. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. It's the 20th. Please make sure you have $8,000. Is this a pic? Is this fucking... What is the name? Epson? Is this fucking... Oh my god. Edisur? No, that is not. I don't know the name of more companies. Jill is a bit tense. Buying a shoulder massage will... You want a shoulder massager. And I also need $8,000. I had $7,000. And I have 4 days. Can I make that money? I think I have. Shop. Shoulder massage. Oh! For those days where you build up too much tension, it's $600. I better earn some good money. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. I wonder if this affects the endings. I'm guessing they do. I need some me time. Use the bathroom. She's gonna use it for shoulder massages, right? She's gonna use it for her shoulders, right? Anyways, I guess did I read everything? I think I did. Oh no, apparently I didn't. Men prefer the Christmas cakes. For the longest time, the term Christmas cake referred to women aged 26 or above who are regarded as undesirable, just like a Christmas cake just like a Christmas cake that ceases being useful after December 25th. But men around Glitch City developed a sweet tooth. Who doesn't like a mature woman? Todd, 19, told the augmented eye. They have all the necessary experience already. And plus, I'm so tired of spoiled immature girls doing stupid shit. I say bring on the hot office ladies. Honestly, kind of based. Jill, 27, is confused. That is the protagonist. Christmas what? Is that like the opposite of beefcake? After discovering the real meaning, she launched onto an hour-long rant. I'll let you know, pencil skirts are the best. They are the best, they are very good. That is true. That is also true. I do agree. Okay, yeah, I definitely read this already, so I'm going to work. I need $2,000. Good evening. Hello, Jill. That cage? I, brought my cat. What? Your cat? Did I hear Yasunori Kato was in the bar? Bring me that bastard. I'll give him the fist of justice. I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake. I'll borrow his cap. Wait, there are no evil oh my god, I cannot say this word. Omnyoji here. Hi, mommy. How's it going? Boss, what the fuck? Didn't you say you brought Kato to the bar? Cat! My cat! My cat! Well, that's even better. Hey, Fore. So cute. Why did you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided. I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know, so I'd rather have him here. At least today. That is true, what if he escapes? Well, I say something about their health regulations, but we already had a pack of corgis here. And they peed everywhere. Do you want me to take care of him in my office? Please? Sure, but he's a bit shy, so... Alright, Fore, let's go to my office. And I think she didn't hear me. Say, Jill, how do you always come so early? I live close by. He lives in the basement. Really? Yup, Chief got me a small apartment nearby. Something about the BTC housing program. I heard something about a housing program called Laita. Is that real? Oh yeah, I got mine through that too. Anyways, let's start. Music. Okay, I'll play the same music. Time to mix drinks and change lives. A corgi! Finally, some real good clients. Yo, what's up? Lady, do you hear me? A dog. Another dog. Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer. So you're the part-timer? Yeah. Boss, I'm taking my break. It's too early. Shit. The part-timer's here. Huh, he came early. Why a dog? Why? Because look at him! He has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Honestly, very good points. And he's a Shiba, not a corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about. They all look the same to me. You cannot say that. Granted, Shibas could be seen as the Japanese counterpart of corgis. They're both funny looking and dogs used by the royalty. Anyways, starting today, this dog will help around here. My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is. Boss, please don't shout. Sorry. Just call him Rachiba. Rachiba. Why Rachiba? What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing here. Thanks. Anyways, he will most likely help getting orders, bringing clients in, cleaning, but he ought to know how things work. Cleaning? That'd be a change of pace. He liked like a client and see how you work. Right. What can I get you? I have a grizzly temple. Are you okay? Yeah, just a couple of post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up. A grizzly temple, the deja vu hurts. Okay, grizzly temple. How do you play this? I forgot. Oh, there is gonna be an outbreak in 4 minutes. Our outbreaks are long, but they only happen once an hour, so they happen once and then they don't bother us. Okay. I'm gonna try to make it... Will he pay though? I hope he pays. 6 of these, 6 of that. Oh no, that's too many ingredients. Okay, 3, and 1 of these. Oh, blended? I think blended was when you would let it sit for a little bit. Is that how it worked? Okay, there's a temple. Okay, here. Wow, this is awful. Okay, buddy, you're gonna have to leave. People actually pay for this shit? Hard to believe, I know. So, what brings a dog like you to taking a part-time job here? I'm here to help with the founding of my organization. Are you with the Safe Far Toy Company? What? No! Don't look me with those herding supremacists! I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to Sierra. Sierra? Canine Independent Rescue Association. We give a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. That sounds very nice. Sarah is what I love, but damn, is it expensive sometimes. We decided to take part-time jobs to help fund anything it needs. We want to help Sarah be the best it can be. What do you do at Sarah? Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give foods to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. We're there for everyone. Huh, that actually sounds nice. Say, do you have a menu? Something like that, yeah, here. Now let's see. Hi Spanto, how's it going? Show me something. Is it a video with cheat posting involved? Trust me, I don't know, buddy. It is a shit post, isn't it? Any recommendations? Avoid the bar with promo drinks. Also, hi Spanton, that's true. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. You're free to show me, but I'm gonna see it and watch it first. Oh my god, my throat. Oh, the Grizzly Temple is one of those. Fluffy Dream, I like the sound of this one. Coming right up. Fluffy Dream, that sounds lovely. Fluffy. Okay, I think I can make it like bigger. I need to pay that. I need to pay the electricity bill. 6 and optional. Okay, as much as I can. All aged and mixed. Huh, that looks fluffy. Fluffy Dream. Well, this one's nice. You see the game I sent you, Rico? I think you may like. Oh no, I didn't watch it. I didn't see any of the DMs. I'll check. Is it another one that is like, you know, girly pop? I was trying to think the right word. I mean, I did like the one that you showed me before, the Go Girly Pop. That one looked very, very nice. I added it to my wish list. I'm waiting for a sale. Well, this one's nice. So, why did you pick a bar? It's in fun. I didn't need that many weird skills to be part of this, so it was my best bet. Okay, let me watch it first. Is it Lupin? No, it's not. Okay. I see how it is. No, I will. You know what? Whatever. Oops, sorry, I saw the ending. Kinda ruined it. I was like, is this Lupin? Is this Infinite? No, I will never trust you again. I should have seen it coming. I was like, I thought the joke was it just keeps looping. There is nothing there. That's what I thought the joke was. And then I realized I was like, okay. This is the game? Okay, let me see. Lucid blocks. What is this? Explore balance. There is something like a spider here. I mean, it's not too bad. It could be worse. What is this? Is it like a Minecraft? Looks a little bit like a obviously a different style of graphics, but definitely looks a little bit like Minecraft. Explore, build, and survive in a cryptic expanse oozing with dreamlike oddities and esoteric creatures. Okay, it looks like a mixture of Minecraft and what is the name of that game? Something about simulator, LSD simulator, something like that. Okay, there's an enemy. Is that a bubble thingy? Okay, it does look cool. Oh, that is freaky. Okay, that's cool. I wonder if it is a short game, because it is kind of cheapish. I'll add it to my wish list. Thank you for the recommendation. There's a bee. That is cute. It definitely looks a little bit like LSD Simulator on Minecraft. Yep, that is exactly what I said. It does look cool. Anyways, dog. I don't think I ran another friendship during New Year, so maybe just be my friend and dog. Yes, I need to reduce contact for a couple of months. I'm going to say when I reach out to them. I don't think that is necessarily what's gonna happen. You have to wait and see, but you have to go with the best intention, definitely. If you approach them with like a good attitude and they certainly care about their friendship, then I have no doubt that it will go well. Because if you can have a like an honest conversation and say, okay, let's wait for a couple of months and then go back to talking, then you definitely already care enough about the friendship, you know, because it will be much easier to just slowly lose contact until you don't talk anymore. So there is some effort there. I have the USSR Q intro. What is the USSR? Do I even want to know? 1861. Yeah, it has a good amount of reviews and overwhelmingly positive, which is always like something I care about on Steam. I trust Steam reviews with my life. I didn't need that many weird skills to be part of this, so it was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I can get here by walking. And I do love me some walks. I could walk all day. Weird skills. Yeah, stuff like food handler certificate, previous work experience, or thumbs. Why did you pick a bar? On a whim too, I guess. No, okay, fine. I'll watch it, but just once. The captions are in Russian, certainly. Okay, it's taking 10,000 years. Okay. It took 10,000 years because it was drawn in Russia. Or well, the USSR. Stupid. I like the one where it's like a big, like it ends up becoming something else and it's like a big fuck you. I think there was a version like that. Anyways, on a win too, I guess. I wanted a place where I could see people come and go all the time. And bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than just being a store clerk. Oh yeah, well, the way you mix stuff. Yeah? Is it? Hey. It's a cat! A cat! Hey, Fore, weren't you in the boss's office? Hello, cat! Wanna play? Let's play! Didn't dogs hate cats or something? We don't hate them, unless they are intruders. Huh. You say his name was Fore? Hello, Fore, let's play! Fore or four? Or 4E? Or 4? I don't know. There's so many ways to pronounce it. But do you ever like crap your pants when fighting a boss that had Latin lyrics as a boss team? Not necessarily, but I do feel very hyped when the boss music has like Latin lyrics. That's how you know that's cool. Hi, Jax! How is it going? Oh, the game is Valhalla, a bartender simulator. Highly recommended. It's like a visual novel with old school graphics. What's funny? Oh yeah, please. You can always send the videos on Discord. But yeah, if the boss music has like Latin lyrics, then it's pretty badass. You know it's gonna be a badass fight. No playing allowed. You'll make a mess. Fore, go back to boss's office. Meow. Meow. It's gonna be the deepest meow I can make. Meow. I cannot make it deeper. That's one obedient cat. That is one obedient cat. My pride.
You want something else? Yeah, but I'll talk with John Face here for a bit. Alright. I shouldn't get rolled up so easily by dogs, but I'm just tired, I guess. Hello, dogs. Hello, Jill. I don't know who this is. That voice. Oh my gosh, she's alive! She didn't die! Hi, Kaki! How is it going? Welcome, welcome. If there is any Latin in the boss, then you're legally obligated to grab your pants. I did not get that memo. Is it playable with keyboard only? That's a good question. You can make strings with the keyboard, but I'm not sure if you can like pass the dialogue with keyboard. Let me try. So, okay, yes, you can use the space for the dialogue, and you can use the key Q, W. You can use the keys for the mixing of drinks. I'm not sure how you could navigate the cell phone though, now that I think about it, because there's some sections where you check your cell phone. I think you need to touch it for that. So I will say 50-50. The core gameplay you can, but the extra stuff you cannot. Rika playing another one of my favorite games. Oh, you like this one? I really enjoyed it. I've been playing it for a while actually. I started playing it on December, and I only like play it for a bit, then I will stop, then I will play it again. Like I'm taking my sweet time, but I'm enjoying it. How's the habit doing? Almost 8 months. Almost 8 months. Jesus fucking Christ! I've been streaming for that long. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I had a moment. I feel so old now. You live and learn. Being friends is hard. It is difficult. It is difficult. But I feel like when the friendship is worth it, then I don't mind the effort. By the way, you're locked for most of you for different because you make her drunk all day. Oh, God fucking damn it. Me, I'm locking myself out of different endings by not knowing things. But to be honest, I feel like it's best to like go blind instead of like checking a guide. So I would rather have like a, you know, get the ending that I deserve according to the way I play instead of just googling how to get things, you know? I feel like it's more genuine. Almost 8 months! Oh my god, that's a whole ass pregnancy! But yeah, it's been a long time. Thank you so much for being here for me for so long. My mouse kinda wobbly these days, and I haven't got a new one, so I'm playing Mistia Izakaya. I love Call of the Lamp! I am not familiar with Mistia Izakaya. What kind of game is that, if you don't mind me asking? I've had others for like 2 years for young compared to the... Yeah, I guess I started recently, but still, Jesus Christ, 8 months. I didn't realize it's been that long. Well, I guess my 1 year anniversary is in June, so I kinda knew it, but still, Jesus Christ. What happened to you? She's very, like, she has like muscles. I didn't realize because she was like wearing a uniform, but damn, girl. Say, I didn't know you were built like that. Nice seeing you too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot. Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? I mean, she clearly already got treatment, but okay. Her heart is in the right place. I have a question. Can you romance the characters? Like, I know this is the first time I'm asking this, but I will go for her. She seems like a very cool person. Can't believe I have been practically a second-day follower. You've been here since almost the very beginning. Yep. I follow your second month that you were streaming for. I'm already streaming for 9 months. That's a whole ass pregnancy! Jesus Christ! That's scary. She's a muscle mommy, Rico. One of your It's not one of my kryptonites. Shut the fuck up. I just like her because she's very selfless. Muscles on a woman. Stop! Sit down, Spanton. Obviously, you're falling for a muscle mommy. She's just very kind. She's not a mommy. She's like a young woman. I feel like mommies are like more in their 30s or 40s, right? I think. I don't know. I don't have a definition on me. Mistia Izakaya is a Toho trainer. Oh, cute! Pretty awesome game, to be honest. The person I can say started for now. Oh, that sounds super cozy. I'm gonna check it out because I've seen some Toho fan games that look pretty cool. I forgot the name of another one that I saw on Steam. It's very weird because Toho games they tend to be free, which I guess is because of the whole copyright stuff, but still, there's some good ones out there. You already said that you want to date her after seeing her most. It's because she's nice! But also, well, it helps, but it's not that, you know, it's not... Shut the fuck up. 8 months, 25 days, Jesus Christ. Is today my 9-month anniversary? No, there's no way. That is too much coincidence. I think I'm close though, because I started streaming on a 20th, 21st, something like that. So yeah, I'm probably close to my 9-month anniversary. Happy delivery to I don't know, OBS, I guess. She's a tomboy. Yeah, she is sort of a tomboy. That's true. She's not a muscle mommy. She's more of a tomboy, but like low-key, because it's not like she dresses masculine. She just has short hair and muscles. That's it. That's not by definition a tomboy. The purest, the ones who care about tomboys the most, will freaking hang you for calling her a tomboy. I kinda agree though, but like very low-key, like just a little bit, just a tiny bit of tomboyishism. Tomboyishism. Is that a word? No, that's not a word. Sorry, I'm turning on the AC. It's hot in here. I'm fucking sorry. You basically follow since day one. Yeah, basically since day one. Yeah. I think you were here for my second stream, weren't you? If you weren't here on my second stream, you were here on the third one for sure. You're going to have a baby. I'll help you through the delivery. Don't worry, guys. No, I'm not trained. I'm sorry. I think use your abs as a cheese. That is you. That is you reflecting. Like, what is the word that you use for this? Te estás proyectando. You're projecting. Yeah. Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? I just got out of one. Don't worry. And you came to the bar? How did you manage to sleep by the mobs lynching white knights? It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages helped me conceal my identity. Why come straight here? The ambulance where I got treatment couldn't stray too far away from the hospital. They are nice people. I've talked to them a lot on rescue duties. I was nearby, and yours was the closest friendly face I could find. I needed to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. You need to talk to the redhead, your friend. She's looking for you like crazy. I think they are like, well, they are not girlfriends, but you know, close. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave, you know? You can for sure what you're doing during the second. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jue. Well, why is it that people say that like femboys are framed, but when I say I like tomboys, everyone loses their mind? Because they are weak! What do you mean? Like, I've seen a lot of appreciation for tomboys. I don't know. Okay, I've seen a little bit of hatred. That is true. Some people being like, oh, you're just being like a closet gay or stuff like that, which is like completely false. They do not understand the appeal of tomboys. I've seen a little bit of that, but a lot of people are also like very into tomboys. It depends, I guess. It depends of what side of the internet you check. And in real life, I guess there's a little bit more like tomboys. Who likes tomboys? I guess there's more attitudes like that in, you know, outside of the internet. But in the internet, there is like, you know, the enthusiasts, the ones that go crazy for tomboys, and then the ones who are like, that's weak shit. I don't know. Tomboys in school before are pretty cool, to be honest. Did I meet any tomboys at school? Let me think. Was there any tomboy at my school? I guess there was one, but she kind of hated me, so... But I don't have any kind of resentment about tomboys. I think they're cool. I like tomboy VTubers because they are like not as common as other kind of VTubers, so they are cool. I always think, oh, cool, a tomboy VTuber. The security system of the bar are top notch. My boss is also the bouncer of sorts here. You'll be fine. I say you're actually safer here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First I hear you were at the bank, then I found out you disappeared. And now you show up with all of those bandages? I haven't seen one in college. Honestly, they are a rare breed. I haven't seen any outside. Wait, I'm thinking. Actually, Actually, I do know one. They are not close to me, but they are a friend of a friend. So I do know a full-fledged actual tomboy. Yeah, I do know that. I do know one. But I haven't had the pleasure of meeting her. Other than that, like in general in college, I also haven't seen any. It's funny in the wrong place probably, but you thought bad spawn place. And now I think because my friend who is a crazy chick. You're not crazy. I feel like you're not. Come on. Well, no, I'm not very good at recognizing crazy, but I feel like it comes out eventually. Like in 9 months, the crazy has to like come out. It's America. Everyone wants guns and beer. That is true, and they don't appreciate tomboys. But and now you show up with all of those bandages. Are you fine? What happened at that bank exactly? Oh yeah, she got like locked in the bank with a bunch of people who were being taken as prisoners by this terrorist group. Did you talk with Stella? She was worried sick about you. Slow down a bit. The medications have made me feel everything more intensely, almost like a hangover. Sorry. It's nice to know someone like a bartender was worried about me, though. Thanks. Everyone I know has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely. Why would they? Well, you've seen the lynches they give to any white knight they find. But you're like a volunteer. They are like a special emergency unit. Like, they are cool. They are like paramedics. My mom, a male wife. Oh yeah, definitely. Male wives are also like very rare, to be honest. I haven't met any. I do know some guys who are like in relationships, but they are not very male wifey, unfortunately. Because my head is searched. I've been to Emon God. Emon God. I'm very as if I do know a couple of god girls now that I think about it. I feel like they are a little bit more common here than tomboys or male wives. I love how we're like talking about them like they are like freaking animals in the Camino de Extinción, yeah, almost extinct. Well, you've seen the lynches they give to any white knight they find. Also, I am fixing my posture right now, thank you. I'm gonna drink some water too. The male wife in training, good. Learn to cook some nice meals and that's all you need, honestly. Even if you're clumsy about it, even if you are not perfect at it, that's already like enough, because there is some like, you know, charm in certain level of clumsiness. By ignoring me, they are actually saving me from getting kicked to death. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess. Can I get you anything? Yeah, honestly, I will happily get you some drink. Something sweet without alcohol. Thank God these pants still had my wallet in them. Oh no, I couldn't take your money right now. It's on the... Jill, please. I wanna pay for my drinks. I take it I won't be able to change your mind. Nope. I mean, yes. I mean, you won't be able to change my mind. Sweet and no alcohol, right? Coming right up. Sweet and no alcohol. Seems to be in a bit of pain. Let me make sure I give her something sweet that doesn't have alcohol in it. Let me see. Sweet. Oh yeah, navigating with this menu with a keyboard, I don't think it's possible. Lost Brantini. No. Oh wait, actually, this one doesn't have alcohol. No, yeah, it does. It does. Carmotrain is alcohol. Sweet drinks, Sparkle Star, optional. Okay, I'll give her this one. This one sounds like a big... I'll make a big version of this drink for her. One. That means 2, aged, and mix. Okay, a Sparkle Star without alcohol. I think that will be good for her. Careful. I can make burgers, potatoes, potato fries, salad, and pizza. You probably need to learn how to make a couple of, you know, more like traditional meals. Like, what can you learn that can complement those meals. Okay, you already know how to make salad. Maybe something like protein related, like maybe chicken. If you can make some good chicken or like some kind of salsa for pasta, then I think you're set. I'm trying to catch up with chat. I have met lots of rare breed of punk girls. They are often insane. That is true. They are a little bit unhinged. But you know what? Some people are into it. Giso? Oh yeah, stew. Stew will be very good. For like warmer, colder days. And you need like to have a variety of this. It's like you don't need to have a big repertoire of meals that you know how to cook, but you need to make like a good variety of things. Like maybe something that is a little bit more like casual, like burgers or pizza, but also like something like it's a little bit more for winter times, like stew, and then something that is a little bit more versatile, like salad and fries. Also, get a rice cooker. That is my number one advice in life. Just get something to quickly and easily cook rice with. Maybe it's because we're from Peru, but I couldn't live without my rice cooker. They are not very common here. But they are a miracle maker. Learn how to make locro. Oh my god, locro sounds so good right now. I'm actually getting hungry thinking about it. We're close to May. Okay, we're a month and a half away from May, but we're almost in locro season. Yay! I've been called the dad of the group when I watched the younger ones of the group offer it. You're Unc! Now, you know what? That is a nice thing. I like being like, they're the one in charge of taking care of the group sometimes. Like, not always. I don't like being teen mom always. But sometimes it's like nice because they rely on you. You're seen like the competent one, which doesn't happen to me very often. In the middle of American Argentina. Yeah, that's true. He wouldn't be able to do it. But locro sounds... Oh, I really want locro now. Anyways, careful. Yay, this helped me calm down a bit. So, what happened to you? Where did you fall from? I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing, and I had to make a leap of faith. I am turning off the AC, it's cold now. I've jumped from higher places, but I landed badly here. Most of my injuries are actually from some debris that fell on me. Oh, but my broken arm is actually from the fall. Okay. Oh. I rolled to mitigate the fall, but I made a bad move and I broke it. That sounds painful. Good thing I drink lots of milk. Good thing you have strong bones, girly. When your masturbation food is the hot. You're so mean. Isn't turkey their most traditional meal? You did not just call me Unc. But I don't know why people don't like the term Unc. I think it's kinda cute. It's cuter than hag anyways. Like and people like being called hags sometimes. Some girls that I know call themselves hags. VTubers. Not real people I know. Real people I know call themselves abuela. Grandma. But yeah, I don't think it's as bad. Because uncles are the cool relative. Hot dog is probably German, I was sure. Oh, they are more about sausages, but yeah, related. I don't think even Americans have a national food because hamburgers are from Hamburg, Germany. Wouldn't it be turkey, like for Thanksgiving? Isn't that your Wait, actually, let me quickly Google it. I'm sorry, I got curious, and when I get curious, I have to Google. USA national dish? Is that how you... Okay, you have no official national dish, but the hamburger is considered iconic. That's what Google AI says, but who believes AI? There is a Reddit thread about it, so let's believe Reddit. It's not a single dish, but I say Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, number one comment with the most likes is saying Thanksgiving dinner. So turkey, stuffing, gravy, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, and pumpkin pie. And then another person says barbecue. Another person says cheeseburger with fries. So I guess it's just like the general concept of a big meal. I will say when I think American meal, I think of Thanksgiving meals, which is funny because I never had Thanksgiving. We don't celebrate that here, right? But I've seen it a lot in movies and stuff. So that's why the first thing I think when I think American food is Thanksgiving meal, and then a cheeseburger. To be fair, there are Unk positive and Unk negative, and same for hags too, I guess. Yeah, that's true, but doesn't hag carry like a negative connotation? Because hag was initially used for like all single women that are considered like similar to witches. Isn't that how the word hag came about? I don't know, I'm ESL, so maybe I'm like projecting. While uncle is from, Unk is from uncle, so that is a cool thing. Because uncle, you can be an uncle at any age, honestly. But the Thanksgiving meal was originally from Mexico. Really? Why? Isn't that something that they started, the tradition started because they got, welcomed by the native people from the place before slaughtering them all and blah blah blah, stuff. American history. Why Mexico? Did they pass through Mexico or what happened? Barbecue is from Spain, that is true. Barbacoa. I mean, to be fair, America is defined, like USA is defined as a melting pot. So their identity is being a mixed up of a lot of different cultures. So I guess it is to be expected that they don't have like a one traditional thing because like their whole culture is being multicultural. Isn't that how it works? The turkey is from the Mayans. Oh. But if you think traditional Mexican food, you think taco, you think quesadilla, you think I'm sorry, what else do they eat in Mexico? I have Mexican friends, they will kill me if I said something like, if I just like stop there, so I have to think of something else. Oh, there is something that is kind of similar to locro that they eat in certain season, certain time of the year. How do they call? They have a lot of meals. That is the thing. They have so many things, and I keep forgetting their names. But I know they have a lot of dishes. I've seen female VTubers who are hag maxing. That's what I'm saying. Like, some VTubers are like reclaiming, like, not reclaiming, I guess. They are just like completely embracing the term hag. But originally had bad connotations. We just took it and ran with it as a, as a VTuber community. Mention domestication. The turkeys consumed today trace rare roots back to... Oh, Mexican domesticated turkeys. Huh. Apparently Americans stole food from everyone but Britain. To be fair, who will steal food from Britain? Gets cancelled. Conquer everything and yet don't use salt and pepper. I mean, let's not begin with Britain, with British cuisine. Let's not begin with that because Jesus Christ, it makes America look like, they are a 5-star, 5 Michelin restaurant. I'm glad. I mean, I don't want to say too much about myself. That's why I don't like disclose my age. But I don't consider myself a hag. I feel like to be a hag, you have to have this mature energy. Like think Mata or like that is the one that I know. Okay, there's a couple of other hacks, right? Other VTuber hacks, but I feel like they have this mature, sophisticated air that I don't have. Even if I was their age, I don't have it. God freaking damn it! How do you get that aura? I guess with years. British trader, and that is funny because didn't Britain have like India as one of their colonies for a long time? Isn't India like the freaking crib of spices and stuff? So it's kind of crazy. Well, actually, they did import a lot of their spices, but I guess they just forgot about it. People of Venezuela eat better from the British. Oof, that is rough, buddy. Why the hell does Asian food look so good? Because it is very good. It is So tasty. It's so good. I had ramen the other day and I had a wonderful time. I devoured that freaking ramen bowl. It was so good. Oh my god. Anyways, and the gyoza. Oh, anyways, game. I'm sorry. I'm rambling so much. I'm not advancing on the story. And stop talking about food. I'm getting hungry. Good thing I drink lots of milk. I was under rubble for quite a bit, but luckily someone found me. You could have died. Someone? I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me there. I don't know who he was, but I owe him my life. Oh, what? Nothing. Just sound cheerful. I'm alive. Why wouldn't I be? The best country for food is Argentina. We have some banging food, but I have to digress. I will say Peru is the one with the best meals, with the best food. Like whenever I go to Peru, I come back with some extra kilos. Because it's so good, I swear to you. Like their meat, their beef and stuff, it sucks, but everything else is so good. I swear to you, Atom, you haven't lived until you haven't tried Peruvian food. Anyways, maybe I'm biased because my family is from Peru, but still we eat some banger food. Like it's so good. I'm very slow at eating, but when I go to Peru, I actually eat fast. Also because I really like seafood. That helps. Ceviche, delicioso. I actually will kill for some ceviche right now. Anyways, I'm alive. Why wouldn't I be? We have almost as good food as the British too. Oh, Joy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My deepest condolences. Easy 3 steps. Have a huge personality, have a deep mommy voice, have an older look, but not where wrinkles are showing. Okay, I can change numbers 1 and number 3 if I really want to. Like, I can, change my looks a little bit. Yay. That's an advantage of being a VTuber. But my voice? How do I make, how do I get, a deeper, cooler, suave voice? That is the thing. Can you train your voice? I mean, you're comparing other countries' meat with Argentine meat. Argentina has one of the best meats in the world. That's what I'm saying. Meat, obviously, Argentina by landslide, not even compare. One time when we were in Peru, our relatives, made some barbecue, or they organized a barbecue for us, right? Because they were like, oh, they've been in Peru for a while, they probably miss meat. They made barbecue. We really appreciated the effort they did, because meat in Peru is not as easy to get, so they actually were very kind, but god damn it, was it not the same? It was not the same. It was so sad. We were looking at each other, me and my parents, and we were like, they don't know. But obviously we ate all. It was very nice. All the side dishes were banging. The meat was the disappointing part. But when it comes to every other meal, everything else they have is so good. I promise you, Atom. I live in Argentina. I am Argentinian, but I have to say Peru beats us in food. In every other field that is not meat. Meat, obviously, Argentina, 1000%. La mejor carne del mundo. Coronación de gloria. But in everything else, Peru. One time I got visited by a Mexican friend, and she was and we organized an asado, right? Our version of barbecue. And we went to watch movies, and then we were going to have asado, right? We were quite young at the time. So my friend's dad made the asado. So when we were in the cinema, we had some trouble going back home. So when we reached our friend's house, it was already very late, and the asado was cold. It was cold asado, and our friend was like, do you not have any sauce, any barbecue sauce or anything for the meat? And we just looked at her like, what do you mean sauce? What do you mean salsas? That's what she wanted for the meat. And we were like, question mark? So she was like, okay, fine. She had a bite, and you could tell her whole face changed. Her whole expression went she had a freaking revelation. She saw the face of God. She was like, oh my god, I get it. She was like that guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Oh my god, I get it, crying. It was cold. It wasn't at its best, and she still devoured that freaking asado. She ate it all, and she was like, "No, I get it. You do not need sauces. I get it now." Her whole life changed after that asado. She loved it. Chimichurri is a sauce for the meat. Yeah, that is true, but we didn't have any at the time. We just had the meat, and that was enough. She devoured that shit. She didn't even have the salad. She didn't give a shit. She just had the meat. So yeah. In Argentina, you throw a single tomato seed in the fields of Argentina. They're Coca-Cola. Can't have tomatoes. Yeah, we have very fertile soil, which is unfortunate because for some reason, even though we have such a good soil, such good meat, we are still very much in financial trouble. But that is a political discussion I'm not gonna get into. I just hope that one day everyone can taste some good Argentinian meat and see the light. After all that happened at the bank, here I am, talking to you, being able to talk at all. Don't think too much about it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Being vegan in Argentina is the slowest thing possible. I know a couple of people. I know 2 vegans that go to college with me. It is a struggle for them, I'm pretty sure, but they are very, they stick to that diet, and I'm no one to judge. No fucking sure there is a food that is a slur? In Britain? What? Even say, just in case, don't say it. I'm a little bit scared. To go to bed tonight. Thank you so much for listening. Say my great appreciate it. See you soon. Thank you, Joy. Thank you. And thank you for being here for almost a whole baby. Have a good one. Good night. Bye-bye. Vegans can eat choco torta. It is very unfortunate. Okay, sorry, I misspoke. I have a vegan friend and a vegetarian friend. The vegetarian friend loves chocolate. For her, it's vegan. It's just meat she doesn't eat. The other one is vegan though, like 100%. And that one, we cannot go out to eat with that one. I feel terrible for him, but it is complicated. I mean, we do whenever we hang out at some other friend's place, we can because we control what we eat. But when we go out, it is very difficult. There are some vegan places, but still, I don't wanna know what the Britain food is, but I wouldn't be that surprised that they use a slur as name for something. It's Britain. They have a dark history. That's all I'll say. Can't wait to have a stream baby with you. Okay, but you are the one giving birth. Anyways, good night. It started with F and ends in T. Isn't that the way they call cigarettes though? If it's the one, I think. If it's the slur, I think. Isn't that how they call cigarettes? I feel like if that's the word, then yeah. How are things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion when the whole thing happened. I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could be worse. Glad to know that. Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday. Hey Jill. I want another drink. A Bleeding Jane. Say yes for a Bleeding Jane, but is it really the best idea to give her one? A Bleeding Jane. I will say don't mix alcohol and medication. So it is a very bad idea. Okay, it doesn't have alcohol, so it's fine. I think it doesn't have alcohol anyways. I'm gonna make a big one. All blended. Okay. I love it. What? First thing I read as soon as I see chat. I love no context. Alrighty, we've been practiced away. You understand, Joy. You understand. Good. Good night. You're indeed my chatter. How do they tell them?
They rhyme with maggot. Yeah, it is the same word we're all thinking about, but I'm pretty sure that's how they call cigarettes, not food. So maybe you're mistaken? I don't know. Do not say that word. Do not say that word. It's not gonna be good for me or for Twitch or for you. But yeah, I know. Just press it what you say. I love the fact that it took you a moment. Here. Tears.
So, how were things inside the bank?
Come again?
What happened inside the bank? How did you manage to get through it?
I was with this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through the security, finding safe spots. But then...
Sorry for asking all that. It was obviously over the line.
No, don't worry about it. It's just the analgesic... Analgesics? Is that how you say it in English? Analgesics? Analgesicos? I feel like it's just pain medicine. Analgesics? Analgetics? No, analgesics. Still numbing me. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Jill.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Slides away. Now Twitch will send me to the testicular cancer chamber. How do you know about that place? Have you been there before? But yeah, it will not be good for you. They are going to vaporize you.
That girl saw some awful things inside the bank. The sight of desperate people stuck in one building is enough to scar anyone.
Did I ever told you guys about the time there was a fire in my kindergarten when I was obviously like a toddler? I don't remember much about it, but apparently we were in the news. Yeah, there was a fire in my kindergarten. Fun stuff. Anyways.
Maybe I shouldn't have said all that? I mean, if it's true that she just woke up and ended up here... I don't know. I feel like I was being too pushy. That's not something I can measure. You were just worried. I bet she's just still in shock.
Yeah. Heal?
Want me to make sure she's fine on her way? Please. Alright.
What a good boy. Never told us about it? Really? Well, I don't know much about it. My mom told me about it because I was a freaking toddler, so I don't remember. I think I was like 4. Apparently, a neighbor, somebody who was living next to the kindergarten, was an elderly lady, and she left the stove on or something like that, and she just went to take a nap. We're talking about like an 80-year-old or something, and the fire started and it moved towards the kindergarten. So our teachers kind of realized that something was wrong during playtime when we were in the... It was like a little... Our kindergarten was like this building with different floors. The first floor was like, you know, reception. The second floor was like the general area and where we eat and play and stuff. And then the other floor was like a terrace, and that's where the playground stuff was, like the hammock, the... Subibaja, how do you call them? You know, all the little things that you will see at the park. That's where all those things were for us. So we were there in the terrace, and then our teachers realized that something was very wrong because there was a lot of smoke and, like, you know, the characteristic smell of something burning. So they immediately called the firefighters while trying not to panic while being in charge of a bunch of little kids. And we were like none the wiser. We could not tell. We could not tell that something was going on. Our teachers, I think, did a great job at not panicking because that's scary. So they waited for the firefighters because apparently the fire was like already affecting the first floor, like the reception area. So it was a little bit tricky to get us out without us being like subjected to the smoke and fire. It wasn't too bad, but anyways. So they were like, we were all in the terrace and all the kids were like, yay, playtime, yay! And our teachers were like pale, looking at each other. Anyways, we apparently were in the news.
My mom said that I showed up for a split of a second, being pushed by a firefighter, making me go faster because I was going down the stairs very slowly. I was not aware. And then they came and picked us up. And then we didn't have kindergarten for a couple of days because the whole place was like, badly damaged. It wasn't that bad. And by the way, the elderly lady survived, no problem. She was evacuated first. We were in the fire. We were trapped in the fire for a little bit longer than her. So she was fine. And she did have a caretaker. It's just that the caretaker was away buying some stuff, and that's when the lady, for some reason, decided to turn the stove on and started a fire with the kindergarten next to her. Anyways, crazy stuff. 1,000-year stare teachers. Literally, the teachers probably were like, oh my god, we're gonna die, and these kids are gonna die. Like a bunch of little, pure, innocent 4-year-olds, like, are gonna die. They were probably, like, in their place, I would have been like, trying not to cry. But they did a great job at, keeping themselves under check too, because obviously we were very stupid, right? We were kids, but if we had seen our teachers like crying or upset or something, we would have realized that something was very wrong. But at that age, you're not gonna tell by yourself. I've been on TV a few times. Oh really? Because of your college or like your job? Yeah, you work at a museum, so I bet it's your job. Arson. Literally, the elderly lady decided to commit arson in the kindergarten. Pretty crazy. Cheers to arson. No! I mean, it is funny because nobody got hurt, so it's fine. I think they had to fix a little bit the house and the kindergarten, but other than that, nobody got hurt. It was fine. It is a funny anecdote. It's a good icebreaker too. Like, did I ever tell you about the time I was in a fire? It sounds scary, but I didn't even realize. What do you mean your brother made the dean take a mental health leave? Oh my god, is the dean okay? In the kindergarten too! What the frick did he do? Oh, schools one student was seen on fire when the fire happens. All I'm saying is like jumping on the window. Oh wait, I just remember another anecdote. Okay, this one is a little bit more crazy and also a little bit more like not fun. Not even fun. It's just like, it's concerning. So one time, oh my god, hi, welcome raiders, welcome. Thank you for the raid, Blinky Soar. What a cute nickname. Welcome. Oh, thank you for giving the shout out. What were you playing? Welcome, my name is Licorice. I'm a magical girl VTuber currently. I will say I'm playing Valhalla, but I'm more like rambling. I'm just remembering stuff and yapping. I'm sorry about that. I haven't really moved forward much with the plot. But yeah, I'm playing Bartender Simulator. And I hope that you had a wonderful stream. Oh, you were doing art! I love art. Thank you for giving them the shout out. I really appreciate it. I hope that you had fun doing art, and if you need to stretch, eat, go to sleep, whatever you need to do after your stream, feel free to do so. Do all your after stream care. But if you want to stay, of course, you're more than welcome to. Same thing to all the chatters. Please take care of yourself, whatever you need to do. And if you want to stay, feel free to do so. I was about to tell a little anecdote about my childhood. After telling about the fire in my kindergarten, I brought you a gremlin. Oh, Yume! Welcome! Thank you so much for bringing them to me. I bet you recommended me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I hope that you all have a nice and cozy time. Yeah, I'm using the just chatting category. Like, okay, I'm using the Valhalla category, but I'm still in just chatting mode. To be honest, I ramble. I yapped for so long at the beginning of the stream. Anyways, I was about to tell you, one time we had bomb alert at my high school. Okay, so this happened when I was just starting high school. My high school was different from my elementary school. I had to take an exam. It was like a prestigious kind of high school, right? And it was exam season. It was middle of the year, end of the first semester. Yeah, we had semesters, not trimesters. We had semesters. So it was the end of the first semester, and it was exam season. and a very, very intelligent student. Apparently was a student. To this day, I don't think anyone knows what happened exactly. But yeah, it is a Christmas game. I actually been playing Valhalla since December. And for some reason, I'm still playing it because I keep yapping instead of playing. I'll move forward with the plot, I promise. As soon as I finish this anecdote. Anyways, some very intelligent student, apparently. Oh, I'm becoming a magical girl. I'm sorry. Apparently a student got a little bit too nervous or just didn't want to take the exam and ended up calling the principal of the school to threaten them. They pretended to be some kind of terrorist or something, and they said they planted a bomb. Now, the possibility of that being real it was very low. It was probably not real. That's what the principal thought. By the way, it was not real, don't worry. Spoiler alert, there was no bomb. But anyways, there is a protocol, right? Even though the possibility was very low, the chance was very low, they still had to take this threat seriously, right? Because it was a high school. There were hundreds of students there, young people, and like all the teachers and non-teachers. It was like, it was very important to evacuate. So they had a protocol for it. The thing is, the freaking protocol forces them to like go in order of grade, so like the youngest students get out first, and then the middle, because there were different floors in my high school building, and the youngest students go to the top floor, and then the oldest ones go to class on the lower floor. But the way they try to organize those in doing like in rows and stuff, we ended up waiting in the freaking stairs for like 20 minutes. We were standing there, all the young students, and there was a threat of a bomb. So if there had actually been a bomb in there in the building, we will all have died. Like, it was not swift, it was not fast, they were not well organized. So that was a situation, right? And we were all a little bit scared, but at the same time, we were very well disciplined. Thank you for the cheers. I'm fine, by the way. Don't worry. Nobody got hurt. I just want to reiterate, I did not die. Don't worry. Anyways, so that was the first time I thought, haha, I might die. And even then, I was very obedient. I listened to the teachers organizing us, and we just waited. We all just waited. We didn't panic, even though we could have been in danger, right? It was kind of scary at that point. Then they made us stand in front of the building that possibly could have a bomb inside. So if there was a bomb and the whole thing exploded and there was debris, it would have fallen on us and we would have gotten hurt. But they made us stand in front of it because obviously, they didn't want us getting away or anything. We were under the school we were responsibility of the school until the end of the school day. So they made us like stand in front of the building while the bomb squad came with the dogs and everything to look for the bomb. So that was very fun. Anyways, all this to say, I hope that they made better protocols for those situations. I hope that they didn't get any more bomb threats, but when I was there was one, and they did not react well to it. If it had been an actual bomb, it wouldn't have been nice. That's all I'll say. Please, guys, be careful. Oh, thank you for the follow, Diagra. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Welcome. Sorry, that was a very long story. Just to say, man, that sucked. Had some water after all that yapping. Fire and bomb in one life, then what are you? I'm obviously a Final Destination protagonist. But so far I have a very good record, don't worry. I avoid death like crazy. What the hell? I'm sorry, I don't want to scare you. I promise you I'm a very indoors person. I have a quiet life. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. That's not as bad as I see this happened in the news. Someone named Jack the Dripper? He classified documents in Discord called Dog Shaker Center. Was it because of War Thunder? I heard a lot of things about War Thunder players and secret documents. Youngest boy. Screw the youngest, I'm running faster. I was one of the youngest ones, and we actually had to wait for a very long time before getting out of there. The Tripper of the Dog Shakers was ill. I believe those names. I believe those names are true and real. Lyra is a precious. Oh, I'm glad. Hope you have a wonderful voice accent. Oh, thank you. I'm a Spanish speaker, by the way. If anyone is wondering what my accent is, I'm Latina, so I speak Spanish. Trying my best to learn English well enough to not struggle as much to say the things I want to say. Sometimes I say something in Spanish and I am like, how do you say this in English? But I think I'm doing a good job. But thank you. I hope that you're having a nice day as well. Sorry, I'm catching up with chat. I have a story to read into. I know, right? Was it a good introduction to me? I promise my lore is very chill. I'm just a magical girl. I mean, Florida Man is hard to believe, but I did. Honestly, I could never win against Florida Man. That is a real protagonist. Oh, by the way, we're gonna have an ad break in 2 minutes. Our ad breaks are very long. They are like 2 to 3 minutes long, but they only happen once an hour. I usually take a little break during the ad break to get some water or go to the restroom, you know, the usual. So I apologize for the long ad break, but I promise it won't happen again until another hour passes. Let's not dive into that bunny hole. Look, you should hear the shit out of Australia. Oh no! Australia has some crazy stories and even crazy spiders, crazier spiders, so I'm very scared of Australia stories. They always involve some crazy shit. Florida Man is your choice of superheroes. Florida Man is capable of anything. He's everywhere. I'm very scared of Florida Man. I feel like, yeah, nobody could reach that level of insanity. When my teacher said that I'm running through the door, then the forest. There's the thing. There's probably a reason why there's a protocol of not running, don't go. You have to keep all the students under control, because what if we all start panicking and we start running and we trip and we start crushing each other or things like that? That's what happens when people panic. That's why they have those protocols of keeping calm, don't run, don't rush. Let's get out of this in an organized manner. That's why, because human stampedes? Is that how you say it? Stampedes? When humans start running all together, in panic, they are very dangerous. Actually, a lot of people have gotten injured or worse during those situations. So if you are ever in a situation that is dangerous, it is true that it should be very better organized, but also please listen to the organizers or the people responsible, because if everyone starts running, then nobody's getting out, or very few people is getting out. That sounded green, but just please follow protocols, guidelines and stuff. They are there for a reason, I promise you. Yes, Stampede. Yeah. I wanna leave. Sponton! Listen to me! Shakes you like a maraca. Go slowly! You will live, I promise you. Well, Australia has military turkeys. What about kangaroos? Those are also very scary. 50? What? Snakes that can flatline you in the same day, delivering a shitload of neurotoxin. The scariest thing is the fauna, but the flora is also very scary in Australia, so yeah. Also, I think, was it from Australia? One time I saw giant bats that just hang upside down, but they are huge. They are gigantic, and apparently they are vegan. They only eat fruits and stuff, but they are gigantic. They are super scary. I think they are from Australia. I'm not sure though. It may be Florida. It's either one or the other. It's either Florida or Australia. Never anything else. Oh, we're in the middle of an ad break. Like I said, our ad breaks are long, but they only happen once an hour. The benefit inventions as well as the emo word, which the emos go. I love the fact that the emos won. Yeah. I heard about it. I read the Wikipedia entry. It's very funny. But yeah, I don't know what's crazier, the emo war or the Florida Man. I grew up in Florida, and I will not recommend. So, compared to Australia, though, better or worse? Jill, I'm sorry. It's gonna be over in a minute or less than that. Wait, let me write. I'm so sorry.
That's why I got Turbo, so I could rate and not get ads. But, you know, Turbo is just like a luxury at this point. Sometimes I think about canceling, but the 60-day bots are very nice. They are difficult to, like, you know, quit. Australia has a plant, which is kind of a poison ivy that causes so much pain that people often to stop the pain. That's scary. What the fuck? I didn't hear about that one. It's probably a neurotoxin. Can you be mean about the ads? I will make up for it. Why would I be mean about the ads? Do you mean like more ads? Because I don't like ads. If I could choose not to run ads, I would. But if I don't select like a type of ad to run, then ads are gonna be all over the place. Ads are up to Twitch in that case, and I rather keep the control under them. Oh, thank you!
Dagra, for the Tier 1 gift sub to
Thank you for gifting the sub! Oh my god, Dagra, thank you! Thank you, I really appreciate it, Dagra. You're right, they are very kind. I mean, you won't be in ad jail anymore. I understand that's why, I just won't hear another response. Don't worry. Oh, by the way, thank you, Daisy, for thank you for the gifted sub to Dagra. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you for the follow, Linky. Oh, actually, I didn't follow you back. You're the art, and I'm trying to learn art myself, so I want to try to learn to draw, and I'm following artists. So allow me. Oh, I thought I followed you for a moment. I was like, why is not showing up the button? But no, he was just lagging a little bit. Get uno the burst, that's right, you got Uno the burst. Uno! Reverse Dagra. What comes around goes around, but like in the nice way, not in the bad way. It's like nice karma. But thank you, Daisy, I really appreciate it. But I'm the rudest dude with attitude. I don't believe that. That is not the impression I'm getting. At all. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, between Florida and Australia, I don't know which one is like more scary. Does Florida have like scary spiders? Because I am arachnophobic, so that is like the one thing that will make me say, oh no, fuck this place. I have an uncle that lived in Australia for a while, and when he came visit, he gave me this pen that looks like a kangaroo, and it has a little swish thingy that makes the kangaroo do punches like a boxer. It has like, it's very weird. I should try to find it. I have it somewhere and take a picture. But yeah, it's like a kangaroo, like a boxing kangaroo pen. It's very weird, but I thought it was like hilarious. The kangaroo has a head that looks very, very angry. That was my first impression of Australia. Boxing kangaroos. Oh, thank you, Atom. I'll watch it later just in case, you know, if it talks about sensitive subjects, so I'll be careful. Let me have some water. Oh my god, I've been yapping for so long. Like this whole stream, these 3 hours of stream, I've been yapping non-stop. Which, I mean, it is what we do. I'm just like, you know, I've been talking all day long as well. Australia's airport has merged that makes fun of the people that wanted to go to Australia and ended up to Australia. Is there people who make that mistake? Trying to go to Australia and going to Australia is... It's a complete different place. It's not even close, is it? How do you That is funny. Also, I love that for Austria. Couple more than you think. Imagine buying a whole ass international ticket for the wrong place. That could never be me. For me, it's like a big commitment to buy a plane ticket or something for like a different city. So cannot even imagine doing that for the wrong country. Anyways, I think I should continue. At least I need to finish the day for Valhalla, right? So let me continue the game. I do apologize. I've been all over the place. Definitely not playing the game. In my schedule, I put Valhalla, and I've been just yapping. I can see you doing that. Hey, I am not buying the wrong plane ticket. You know why? Because whenever I travel with somebody else, and I ask them to get the tickets.
and do the pre-registration and stuff. I'm just in charge of everything else. About 100 people this year flew to Austria instead of us. 100 whole ass people who can vote and stuff. That is scary. But hey, Austria is a very lovely place, I'm sure. Not the same, but very lovely. Less spiders, I'm sure. They probably typed AUS and just selected the autocomplete. That is true. That is true. I forgot about it and didn't even double check, even though it's missing a whole ass syllable. Anyways, I'll continue the game. I'll go and take my break now. Oh, it's the middle of the shift. A whole day is a whole shift, so I'm halfway there. Shifts are super short in this game. What the heck? I'm gonna save. There. It's now safe to keep playing. So much heavy stuff lately. Oh yeah, I get to... You know what? Let's make some... I don't know how to get new songs, actually. I think you have to buy them at the store, but I haven't seen many pop off. Also, I still need to get $8,000 for the electricity bill, apparently. Arin, I guess. I time my new version. This one doesn't sound...
A hype train just ended at 100.0% person through level 1600.
Oh,
and had
thank you for the hype train, by the way.
People participating.
Metropolis now. I have to fix my little mascot that was supposed to be the TTS. I keep forgetting. My little mascot is... Let me see, where is it? Here. He's supposed to open his little mouth and talk for the TTS, but I was gonna do a animated version, and then I had some technical problems, and then I gave up. But I'm gonna try again. So we have a little TTS mascot. Hi, Alondro! Oh, Privyet! How are you doing? Welcome! Oh, it's safe to watch? Okay. How is it going, Alondro? Wanna bet on it? Bet on what? Booking the wrong flight? I mean, I don't go out that much, that's the thing, and I haven't traveled in so long. The last time I traveled was to Seattle. And it wasn't like a big trip, it was just a national trip. Just watch it again to make sure I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. I've been in a very yuppie mood. I've been talking non-stop so much. But I'm glad that you're doing good. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna watch the video that Atom sent. See. Did you send it on the... Where did you send it to? Other media, maybe? Discord members details how document leaked from close corruption. I just saw what you sent, Phantom. I'm guessing that's the thing about the legal documents being leaked on Discord. On a private email? Oh, okay, sorry. Oh my god, I haven't checked our DMs in so long. I'm sorry. I'm the worst DMer in the world. Oh my god, that was so loud. Okay, let me just share quickly the video then. I'm dying. Kimpy. Obviously. Oh. Ah. Of course. I knew it was neurotoxin. Yeah. Comedic. Oh my god. Oh my god. It doesn't kill you. Why? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Goodbye, Jax.
Groot mention?
Oh my god. Oh. Ah! Oh, they stay inside. Oh my god. Can it be removed with surgery?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like at that point I would consider amputation. Oh my god, toilet paper. Ah! Okay, that is not amputate. That is not amputable. You cannot amputate that. You cannot amputate. The places you put toilet paper in. Jesus Christ, that is. Thank you. I hate it. Thank you, Atom, for the information. I will now never touch anything green in my life if I ever go to Australia, which won't happen. To be fair, it will not happen. But if it were to happen, I will avoid anything that is remotely leave. So thank you for that trauma. Anyways, let's keep playing. Hope everything goes alright. Amputate is not a good idea. Phantom pain is a thing. Can it get that bad? I know about phantom pains, but can it really get that? Oh my god, that sounds painful. Hey, Jamie. Oh, this guy. Oh no, I cannot make his voice. I don't remember. Jamie. Jill. Jillian isn't here, I see. My yaoi. Are you alright? You look distracted. I'm fine. Don't worry. He's not fine, if you say so. Jill! Where do I take Foray if he needs to use the bathroom? His little litter box. The cage has a small litter box included. Oh, that's convenient. Where is my cat? Some apartments in my building are being inspected today. So I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. Can they enter your home while you're not there? That is not legal, is it? I see. What can I get you? The usual gut punch. Coming right up. A gut punch. Punches you in the gut. Okay. Gut punch. There we go. 5 of these. Let me. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1 of these and optional. Should I make it like big? No, I think the limit. Yeah, we'll reach the limit, I believe, of ingredients. Aged and mixed. Gut punch. Punches you. It's a cyberpunk dystopia. Police brutality is that is true. That is true. They can totally enter my home. I forgot about it. Since the gameplay is so cozy and you just talk to a bunch of people, I forget that this place is fucked up. Yep, that is true. Here. I thought when somebody ordered a gut punch, you had to make a joke about giving the client a punch to the stomach or something. I keep making that joke. I am that kind of person. Oh, that, in theory, yeah. Jill's the only one that pays attention to that, though. Really? He didn't receive proper training. He read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning they need to say puns, but seems like it was some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act. Like when the dictionaries added up fake words to spot if somebody else just copied all of it. Was that a thing? Yep. Why not tell him that? It's too amusing, to be honest. So, what's on your mind that's distracting you so much? Nothing you should think about too much. It's like those times you just feel uneasy for no reason. You may have actual reasons to feel that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite an uncommon occupation, wouldn't you say? Oh yeah, he's a mercenary. He kills people for money, so, I like to see what I do as bounty hunting, actually.
The same thing. It's the same thing. Oh, thank you. I'll hydrate.
A chum generator thought it was wise to use 100 points on hydrate.
That's true. It's not chill. It's heal. It's heal. Heal. Like the insult. That's right. It's a reference to a very kind and nice nickname in Argentina. I love that in these games Argentina keeps being mentioned. It's so funny. Every time they do, it's like a little jump scare, but like a happy jump scare. Like, oh my god, otra coronación de gloria.
How so? The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happen to be in the wrong place. There are some people willing to pay to off somebody that has done no wrong. Things like killing someone that owns a house in the way of some building, or a nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not gonna be the one dealing with those.
So you're a mercenary with, a code of honor, huh?
The bounty hunter power comes where? If I'm sent to kill somebody that has done something like stealing or killing, and I get paid for it, you could say it as bounty hunting. Yeah, I guess.
Welcome back, Jax!
It's just cheap justification for killing people, though. In the end, they are cheap. However, I won't be one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I have something bitter if you don't mind.
Huh? Sure.
Jamie asked for something bitter. That's a tad too broad of a category, though. Maybe something manly will be better?
So, bitter and manly. Bitter and manly.
Grizzly Temple sounds manly, but I remember that one not being good. Pile driver. Okay, this one is... I'm gonna make a big one because I need to pay electricity bill. I have to eat, I'm sorry. I have to drain you for all your money. Okay, all mixed. Pile driver. Here. Ah, yes. Just remind me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger. Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Bronson.
En español. What is that? It's a movie apparently, but no. Translation. What is Bronson? Bronson roots. What the fuck is a Bronson? Even Cyberpunk 2017 has an Argentine reference. They do? I didn't play the whole game. I only played like the first couple of hours because I couldn't run it. Probably my current computer can run it. But I did watch the anime. I couldn't tell. Why are they consuming the ghost roots? That's what I'm asking. What did they do to Bronson? But also, what are Bronson roots? The frick is Bronson? Bronson roots. I'm gonna Google just the word Bronson roots. What are those? Is it like an actual vegetable? Is it beet? No, I don't think it's beet. I don't know what Bronson is. What the fuck? I was like, maybe I'll learn a new word, but I googled it and there is no answer. It's a name? What are they doing to the poor dude?
Your grandpa knew what he was doing. It seems I always managed to make you uncomfortable, Jill. I'm sorry. No, don't worry. Although I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing.
Yeah, she's very chill to, like, you know, for someone who's talking to, like, a killer, a murderer. I really, she has a supplement brand. Oh, it's a brand? Are they doing, like, a promotion? I'm so confused.
Knowing you've killed people and are now talking to me here, it's weird. It reminds me of when I first took sex ed classes. What? How is that remotely comparable? I couldn't wrap my mind around people doing that stuff and living normally. Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Ah yes, I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city? The way you say that was like offering a tale to a poor kid, but yeah, I'd like to hear that one. You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in this city not too long ago. I'm gonna like soften it up with the voice here because I'm actually hurting my throat by making that voice. Nelson probably got captured for his cheaters. He just had too much. His bones were too powerful, so now they are like, you know, making them into supplements. That's my headcanon. This is a dystopia anyways. Okay, good night, Phantom. Good night. Have a good one. Law enforcement will put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death, so you can falsify it. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. That is kind of a lame name, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's doxing himself with James, but okay. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were just there to hide blood stains he got from his contracts. Okay, I mean, that's to be expected. His tracking skills were top-notch. His information network was the best. I'm googling what games mention Argentina. Mass Effect has a character that is porteño. Not a porteño. You know what other game mentions Argentina? The one with the eggs. What was the name of that game? Arctic Egg. Arctic Egg mentions Argentina. It is very funny. I misread that as Jet Black Jeans, not James. You know what? Jet Black Jeans are cool, so... His tracking skills were top-notch, his information network was the best. Some even joke he would finish the bounty within half an hour, or he wouldn't take the reward. Okay, what's Speedrunner? He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. So he was just killing for the love of the game, goddamn. Jet Black James because he wears black, and his literal Kojima name is... Oh my god, you're right. That is actually a Kojima character, like a Metal Gear character. I love them. There was a trend of make your own Metal Gear name, and it was like this random shit, like okay, the color of the top you're wearing, the last meal you had, things like that, and you had your little Metal Gear name. It was so silly. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James' head. I knew it was coming. Of course, it was him. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself up. Okay, he got all of that. God damn. Damn, why hasn't that been made into a movie? So there were no more bounties after that? Oh, thank you! Egalagor. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Jet like to... Oh, so there were no more bounties after that? A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter, using his old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt will grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So, no, Jack Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. They are freelancers. Were you part of the organization? I've actually had those suspicions. I'm telling you about since the day I heard such thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how the hell you changed the subject, but that was certainly one interesting story. Oh, thank you. I'll fix my chair a little bit. Let me move it.
I thought it was wise to use 100 points on hydrate.
Okay, my posture is better, I promise. My posture has not been as bad as it used to since I got this new chair. I used to have a very bad chair that was like just like completely busted. It was so bad. Oh, by the way, you don't hear the music. I'm sorry. I muted the game for to listen to the little short, and I never like put the volume again. I'm sorry. Yeah, my old chair was completely busted. It was leaning to one side. One of the wheels was giving up on it. It was like super old too. So I finally got a new one. And since I got it, it's pretty good for my back. It's very ergonomic. So don't worry, don't worry. But also I'll have some water. I must leave for work tomorrow, but I keep lurking. Thanks for letting me hang out here, and I hope you have a great night and weekend. No, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for lurking. Have a good one. Good night, and have a good day tomorrow.
I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly one interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Jet Black James or something, right?
I actually thought about that. What if it's him? What if it's his secret backstory and he just pretended to die?
The name James is pretty common, Jill.
Yeah, you're Jamie. Actually, your name is Jamie.
Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. Oh. That story left my throat a bit dry. Give me a beer.
Sure. One beer. That is easy enough. That's the kind of shit that they will do in a regular video game. They will make him be the one who's telling you his own backstory, and then turns out it was him. That's why he has like a fake eye, because he shot himself there, but he survived. I'm still convinced that your feet can reach the floor. I will never confirm that. Okay, how do you make a beer? You make I think I can make a big one. 4 of these, 2 of these, 4 of these, and 8 of that one. I think I can make it. Yeah, it's just enough. All mixed. 1 big beer because I need to pay my bills.
Here. One of my kind's oldest friends. Cheers.
I think beer is actually quite old. That is true.
One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does.
I'm not good with violence.
That's good.
You not confirming it is confirmation enough? Until I don't say that's true, you don't know 100%. That's all I say.
It's interesting though, when I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has seen quite a share of dramatic stuff.
Okay, we get it. You like him. You wanna kiss him so bad. Do it!
The guy is a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way? Like, I need to see him right now. I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talk about so much about him.
And the way you reacted to the question when I said it was you will never know for sure. Or if it touches the floor but she has to look up to see more. I will never confirm or deny anything. You will never know for sure.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I got to go. Send my regards to your boss and Gillian. Special Gillian. Well, man, today's been quite heavy.
First, say almost dying. Now Jamie talking about like killing and stuff. Damn.
Everyone. Wait. If I say that out loud, I feel like I would just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face. And that dog.
I like the dog.
I sure hope the next client changes that.
Ugh, it's this guy. It's the guy who hires the one girl to pretend to be his daughter and stuff. I know he does it because of nice reasons, quote unquote, but still, it's because he loves his daughter, so he pays that what is her name? I forgot. Dorothy? He pays Dorothy to play pretend to be his daughter and stuff. But still, a little bit weird if you ask me about it. I guess I shouldn't judge how people cope, but still. Also, he was kind of an asshole to me.
She's so sure that when she stands for the chair, her head is lower than... Atom, I will fucking fight you! You're talking shit about me! I knew it! I mean... Quite a surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. Got out of my job. I needed a drink badly, and I remember this crack house was nearby. Also, he calls this place a crack house. I don't like him. What can I get you then? I'll have a bleeding Jane. On it. Ingram wants a bleeding Jane. Ingram wants a freaking daughter, I guess. Okay, I'll make it big, so he has to pay me more. 2 of this, 6 of these, 6 of these, all blended. Okay. Here. Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, and nasty. I'm gonna fucking punch him in the face. Nico, you're so small that the ruler you use for your height is... The fuck is a plank unit? I don't even know what that is. So, where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I love how much Jill just takes it. I don't have a specific job, but there is this, well, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions and that's all they need. Recently, I've been working with this Celia girl working on some experimental powered suits. Celia? My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day. What's that about a network? All those nerds know each other and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh, sounds nice. It's pretty monotonous at times though. Why are you giving me that look? You're just more cheerful than the last time you came. We all have good days and bad days. Today just happened to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus. Yeah, that's true. When you got a fever, does the thermometer have a... Eto Ajax! You as well? You come here into my house to attack me? God damn it, Atom, you're setting a terrible example. Look at what you've done. You're teaching people to call me short. I already told you, I'm average height. Not too tall, not too short. Also, there are plenty of short VTubers, as I mentioned one time. I have proof. I guess. It almost became a bad day though, thanks to some things on the way here. What did they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Saibatsu Corp's HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that let's kill the king attitude when it comes to Saibatsu crap. Even if Saibatsu Corp's building suddenly went down, the ones behind it will still be alive. It is true. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties go to the next rim jobber on the totem. Hell, I bet they are plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation, quote unquote. Don't let it get to you. I don't. I just hate teenagers. Yeah. It's interesting though. A big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government. I wouldn't know. I'm not a political person. No shit. Alright, give me a Sunstar and try not to mess it up. Coming right up. Oh, he wants a fucking Sunstar. Can I spit on it? Sunstar is 4 of each ingredient. All of the rocks are mixed. Ew. Oh, 4. Why is the guy side-eyeing us? That's just his way of acting. That's just the way he is. The plank length is about 10 times? 10? I'm not good at math. I cannot do this. Times the diameter of It's a fraction of a proton? Okay, now you definitely are looking for a fight. Chai potable. I mean, I accept pats. I accept headpats, definitely. But I'm just average, you know? I'm just your average VTuber. Oh, 4. Also, when I'm a magical girl, I can float a little bit. That makes me taller. That's how it works. On the rocks and mixed. Here. Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard. Why order it then? Not your problem. Okay, you're a piece of shit. So, where's the red comet? My boss? She... Jill, force headed your way. Let's play for it. Let's play. Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here and a cat? Oh yeah, that's not very hygienic, but you know, they're clean animals. The cat's mine. His name's Fore. The dog just hangs around here. He works here, Jill. Don't be mean. 10 something 20 is 0. Those are a lot of zeros. I will ask why a measurement unit like that exists, but I know why. Because of science stuff. It's a 0.190. Oh, thank you. As a magical girl, how do we know that your average height isn't magically modified? Trust me, you have to believe. Like, will I lie to you? I'm very pink. Will a pink girl lie to you? That's right. No. You know what the funny thing is, since this is a magical girl forum, my real form is, you know, the one that is not like magical girl. So I'm actually a brunette, if you think about it. But no, pink is my chosen color. He looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him. He knows about dogs. You seem to know a lot about cats. Oh, it's about the cat. Plank is mostly used for quantum stuff, isn't it? Yep, I'm pretty sure. Also, never heard of that measurement unit before. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them. He likes them. But I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. Okay. So, I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. He's gonna come back again, the piece of shit. You said that last time. Congratulations, you scared the client off. 4 is as guilty as me. Yeah, but I like 4. He's my baby. Now go. Play or something. Go fetch. Right. Ah, you're back. What happened with Say? The cat boomer girls picked her up. Oh, her girlfriend picked her up. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy. Glad to hear that. Did I miss something? Only Jamie and some other guy came. I see. You look exhausted. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door at any moment. So you miss Dorothy? Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night of sleep cannot fix. Let's just wrap things up around here and call it a day. Damn. So bad she misses Dorothy. I had $8,063. I'm like, if I lose $64, I won't be able to pay the electricity bill, so I have to be careful. Yay, playing with your cat was really fun. The boss gave me a little bonus for playing with her cat. For letting her play with my cat. Your electricity bill will be... Jill's bear stash is running out. Buy some to prevent her from getting too distracted. God fucking damn it, Jill. You always wanna buy shit. Okay, fine. I guess beer. Oh. I wanted to save. I wanted to go to the store. I want to work. I want to fucking work. God damn it. I did not save. God damn it. I was about to say, okay, we're gonna read the news and stuff, and then I'm going to call it quits. God fucking damn it! I sent a video and I can't send it on Discord. It said note Nitro Max waiting. Can you upload it on maybe Google Drive and send it to me? I can upload it for you. I have Nitro. God fucking damn it, Discord. Fuck you. I hate Discord and its stupid limit. To be honest, quantum is universal and such everything that you cannot understand. That is true. That is very true. Every time there's something that I don't understand, I'm like, yeah, that's for like, you know, scientists and stuff. But somewhere else and share the link, yeah. You can also, if you want to, you can upload it to YouTube and set it just for people to like see it if they have the link. I forgot the name of that. Listed, I think you call it? Pass it on Twitter. Oh, thank you. I'll check it out in a moment. Let me see. I really appreciate your efforts. I'm sorry. I love the bullshit Discord limits. Said nobody ever. Oh my god, I remember this video. I think you, yeah, I think I remember it. I can't believe you actually did this. How could you do this to me? Stupid video. I remember this video. Just going down in the scale of things, sizes of things, I remember. Stupid. Yeah, okay. I made it again because I still didn't find the original. Oh my god, I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I shared the original on Twitter myself, but you know what? I'll share it again. Thank you so much. Also, I'm not that short! Come on, I'm average at worst. At worst, I'm just like, you know, the usual size of a girl. I'm very average like that. Anyways, I do apologize. I didn't save, so I'm gonna have to read all the articles and stuff next stream, next Valhalla stream, I should say, because next stream is gonna be a Deadlock stream. I'm gonna check out like Deadlock after promising to do it for like years almost. But yeah, I think that's it for me tonight, since my throat is about to give up on me. I talked a lot at work, at school, and then now, so I need to give my throat some good rest. So thank you so much to everyone for being here. I really appreciate you. And let's bother somebody. Thank you for hearing my yapping, by the way. I yapped for so long. Oh my god. I thought I didn't have that much to say. I thought I would jump to the game immediately. So I should have marked the schedule as yapping day and maybe some video games, but no, it was just yapping. I barely played one day of Valhalla. That's how bad it was. Who should we raid? Let's see. Who's this person? I don't think I've raided them before, but I'm following them. Have I raided them? No, they don't look familiar. Anyways, who should we bother? Fatal Frame 2 remake. There's a remake. Oh, that's a cool game. Thank you, Jax. I'm glad that you had fun. I'm sorry. I wish I could speak for longer, like I could stay for longer, but also it's kind of late, so I also have to go to sleep, unfortunately. Unfortunately, your streamer is very employed. Thank you. Likewise, have a good rest. Or well, I don't know your time zone, so I hope that you have a nice day or night, according to your time zone. Scale of the universe. There is a website for this shit. There's two people streaming the same game as you. Okay, let's bother somebody who's playing this game then. Is any of them like a VTuber? Because I'm very like shy about, rating anyone who's not a VTuber, since you never know how they are going to react. Okay, yeah, two of them are VTubers. Okay, that works. Let me see what this person is about. Okay, they seem cool and they are playing, I think it's a previous day compared to mine. I'm not sure. I met these people, but I'm not sure if they come afterwards. Anyways, we're gonna rate Oyami or Yami. They are currently playing Valhalla as well, so it feels fitting. Yeah, they both are VTubers, that's true. Anyways, let's rate them. And thank you so much for being here with me. I apologize for all the rambling if that was not what you were here for. I hope that if you were here for Valhalla, you're not too disappointed. But thank you for sharing your time with me. As usual, please take care of yourselves. Go eat, go rest, go stretch, go hydrate or sleep. Do whatever you need to according to your time zone. And I hope to see you soon again. Bye bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye. Take care. Bye bye. Please, I need a weekend to come here already. I'm so tired. Bye.